Are you excited to branch out into other genres of music that you've never heard before? But most importantly, do you recognize this song? Or this song? What about this song? If you answered yes to any of the previous questions, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Well, not really. What you can do is tune in to HAWT
Wednesdays at 1:30.
only on Blaze Radio.
News, predictions, rankings, interviews, and more.
Tune in to Trip Around the Bases with Cooper, Logan, and David.
And Bonds hits right high. It's a deep. It is
Every Thursday from 2:30 to 3 Arizona time on Blaze Radio.
I would particularly like to recognize Zippy.
It's not often that the president knows you by name, but hey, at least he knows there's only one Zippy.
Take the party wherever we go.
My name is Max Cepeda, a gullible autistic sports journalist trying to get his name in the world. The truth is I've had a crazy life, and thankfully, many friends have been there along the way. The World According to Zippy with Max Cepeda. Fridays at 9 a.m. only on Blaze Radio and BlazeRadioOnline.com.
Breaking news from the Hot Topic newsroom. In politics,
Alligators are immortal. Men. Why?
Aliens. Probably real.
John F. Kennedy shot dead in Dallas.
mosey on over to the Hot Topic every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. to hear the most gobsmacking news for today's burnt-out listeners, only on Blaze Radio.
Toodaloo!
Welcome to 4 on 4, where we have 4 experts on the 4 major sports. Join Sammy Newt, Dylan Wickman, Justin DeHaas, and Sean Brennan on Blaze Radio as they break down an exciting semester of sports that includes the beginning of hockey and basketball, the heart of the NFL and college football seasons, the MLB playoffs, and much more. At the end of the day, we're just 4 roommates that love to talk sports, so join the conversation. Listen live on BlazeRadioOnline.com every Friday at noon, or, if you missed us, check us out on Spotify where you can hear all of our shows.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. If you're looking for intellectual debates on Marvel topics, you may be in the wrong place.
Jesus, when I bought Marvel, I didn't think 3 guys were going to make a stupid podcast about it.
That's right. It's time for Agents of Blaze. Every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. on BlazeRadioOnline.com.
Come on! How hard is it to come up with a real podcast idea these days?
Welcome, true believers.
So here they are, the best group in the universe, musician for musician, the dynamic, electronic, Grateful Dead.
I agree. They are the best group in the universe. And if you also agree, or even if you don't, you should tune in to my show, Back from the Dead, every Monday night at 8 p.m., only on Blaze Radio, on BlazeRadioOnline.com. Peace and love, everyone. Jam with you on Monday.
Jacob Jones. Ben Yates. Yeah. The Valley Variety, live every Thursday at 4 p.m. on Blaze Radio.
Did you know that this inspired this?
Here's to the ones that we got.
Or that this inspired this? Tune in to Classically Trained as I, Jake Brown, will dissect how classical music has influenced music of today. Every Friday at 4 to 5 p.m. only on Blaze Radio.
This is Edward Van Halen.
Hi, I'm Jerry Garcia.
Hi, I'm Stevie Nicks.
Hey, I'm Vince Neil. What up, dudes? I'm Tommy Lee, and we're Motley Crue.
Hello out there. This is George Harrison.
David Lee Roth from Van Halen here.
Hi, it's me, the great and powerful Cher.
Hi, I'm Anna Snow, and you may not know my name yet, but if you like all of those people, or any of them, you should tune into my show, Currently Spinning, right here on Blaze Radio, on blazeradioonline.com, every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Don't forget to tune in and rock on.
Get up with East Coast Bias every Monday morning on Blaze Radio at 11 a.m. every single Monday. Dylan Pescator will take you through every single sport, what's happened the past week. We go from balls to rackets, anything in terms of sports, we have you covered on Blaze Radio. East Coast Bias, the name of the show, hosted by Dylan Pescator every single Monday morning, 11 a.m.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Bill Austin Radio Studio in downtown Phoenix, Blaze Radio presents Boxing vs. Everyone. I'm Edward Eamon, host of Boxing vs. Everyone. Tune in Saturdays at 8 a.m. on Blaze Radio at blazeradioonline.com for the latest boxing analysis, news, updates, and more.
You come here to have fun.
Whee!
You also come for one thing more.
I'll pay you a Chipotle bowl, and Jake will pay for the chips.
And of course, the hard-hitting questions.
It's hard to ask any of us that question.
Correct.
It's for Tato and Seymour, Wednesdays from 4 to 5 on Blaze Radio, Blaze Radio Online.
Well, people, here's the deal. And like I've said before, free sample's the best there is. Plain simple. It's on at noon on Tuesday on Blaze Radio, hosted by me, Shane Saya. Just a big American winning machine. Talk about sampling music, fun stuff. Like Rick Bobby said, a good friend of mine, if you aren't there, you're last. I don't make the rules up, so be there or be square. Y'all thought I was done? Here's a good rendition to kickstart my heart, because I love to sing. Whoa! Yeah, kickstart my heart.
Hey, I'm Pratham Ball.
And I'm Anna Snow, and we are the hosts of The Greenhouse,
ASU's first environmental news show.
Make sure to tune in every Monday night at 9 p.m. on Blaze Radio, on blazeradioonline.com.
To stay updated on what we're working on, be sure to follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter.
And you can find us on Spotify Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, or wherever else you may get your podcast.
And we look forward to talking to you about all things planet Earth.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you tired of listening to the same pop music in your car? Are you excited to branch out into other genres of music that you've never heard before? But most importantly, do you recognize this song? Or this song? What about this song? If you answered yes to any of the previous questions, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Well, not really. What you can do is tune in to HAWT
Wednesdays at 1:30
only on Blaze Radio.
Son, if you don't finish all your dinner, know how to sports.
But Dad, it's the best show on Blaze Radio. How to Sports.
Folks, welcome to Mullett Arena on this Friday night. It's the first weekend in November, and it's the first game of an 8-game homestand here for the Arizona State Sun Devils as they return home and start off this great homestand against the Stonehill Skyhawks tonight at home ice. Hello, everyone. I'm Mihir Sinhasan, joined by Jack Bartlett. Glad that you could tune in on this Friday night as we have Salute to Service weekend for the Arizona State Sun Devils. Military Appreciation Night tonight. And Jack, when you look at Arizona State, already with one of their best home starts ever, when you look at it. They swept Merrimack, they swept Northern Michigan. They had their first true road test of the season last weekend, heading to the Buckeye State, but losing to Miami in their first game, and then tying Miami, able to win the shootout though. They're back here against the Stonehill side that has not won a game this season, and this should be a game in a series that should help Arizona State right the ship.
Yeah, you described it perfectly, Mihir. The Sun Devils got out to a really hot start in their first 4 games. Merrimack, 15th in the nation when they started the season. they were swept. The first game, a 1-0 overtime win, had the Sun Devils out of their fans out of their seats, and then we saw Northern Michigan come in. The Sun Devils really able to take control in that second game on Saturday. They did have some troubles on the road in Ohio, as you mentioned, to Miami. It was Gibson Homer who looked really, really solid in a tie on Saturday. He's going to get the start again tonight against Stonehill, a team that, as you mentioned, Mihir, has struggled this season, 0-7, and 4 of those 7 games, they've allowed exactly seven goals by their opponents. ASU has, in a regular season game this year, has yet to score more than 5. We saw them score 16 against Arizona, but of course, that was an ACHA team compared to an NCAA Division I team. So for ASU, coming off of the road trip, it's a little bit smoother and easier transition into this 8-game homestand that they are about to play.
Absolutely. You mentioned the homestand. A lot of great teams coming here to the Valley. You got number 2 Denver next weekend, Alaska Anchorage the week after, and then number 7 Providence. You mentioned Gibson Homer as well. Second consecutive start for him. Had 64 minutes and 44 seconds played in the game against Miami. That was his one start of the year. 23 saves and a .958 saving percentage. Did have a goal allowed, but still, when you think about Gibson Homer in general, played on the U.S. National Youth teams and in the USHL, never posted a .900 save percentage. Could change today if things go the way they did in Oxford. A couple other changes for the Sun Devils, especially after their game and their series in general against Miami. Couple interesting scratches. Tim Lovell, who's been playing on the first line in the defense, is a scratch tonight. Same goes for Ryan Alexander, who's been a center in the second and third line. But some interesting joins to the group and some interesting appearances as well. Tony Dowd, who's been taking some moments on the third line, is now up to the first line in the defense. And going even further, you have a new debut, an appearance, first NCAA appearance for Cole Helm, number 43, the freshman from Dallas, Texas. Played his USHL side with Dubuque, had 58 games, 6 goals, and 4 assists with Dubuque, as we see the Sun Devils take the ice here to the ovation of the crowd. Again, an interesting lineup today. First line remains the same for Miami. Second line remains the same as well. Stonehill coming out of their tunnel as well. We've got 6 minutes to go here before we have the national anthem starting lineups and then eventually the puck drop here from Mullett Arena. Stay tuned, folks. Don't go anywhere. You're watching ASU Men's Ice Hockey on Blaze Radio.
Welcome to 4 on 4, where we have 4 experts on the 4 major sports. Join Sammy Newt, Dylan Wickman, Justin DeHaas, and Sean Brennan on Blaze Radio as they break down an exciting semester of sports. That includes the beginning of hockey and basketball, the heart of the NFL and college football seasons, the MLB playoffs, and much more. At the end of the day, we're just 4 roommates that love to talk sports, so join the conversation. Listen live on BlazeRadioOnline.com every Friday at noon, or, if you missed us, check us out on Spotify where you can hear all of our shows.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. If you're looking for intellectual debates on Marvel topics, you may be in the wrong place.
Jesus, when I bought Marvel, I didn't think 3 guys were gonna make a stupid podcast about it.
That's right. It's time for Agents of Blaze. Every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. on BlazeRadioOnline.com.
I mean, come on! How hard is it to come up with a real podcast idea these days?
Welcome, true believers.
So here they are, the best group in the universe, musician for musician, the dynamic, electronic, Grateful Dead.
I agree. They are the best group in the universe. And if you also agree, or even if you don't, you should tune into my show, Back from the Dead, every Monday night at 8 p.m., only on Blaze Radio, on BlazeRadioOnline.com. Peace and love, everyone. Jam with you on Monday.
Jacob Jones. Ben Yates. Yeah. The Valley Variety, live every Thursday at 4 p.m. on Blaze Blaze Radio.
Did you know that this inspired this? Here's to the ones that we got. Or that this inspired this? Tune in to Classically Trained as I, Jake Brown, will dissect how classical music has influenced music of today. Every Friday at 4 to 5 p.m. only on Blaze Radio.
This is Edward Van Halen.
Hi, I'm Jerry Garcia.
Hi, I'm Stevie Nicks.
Hey, I'm Vince Neil. What up, dudes? I'm Tommy Lee, and we're Motley Crue.
Hello out there. This is George Harrison.
David Lee Roth from Van Halen here.
Hi, it's me, the great and powerful Cher.
Hi, I'm Anna Snow, and you may not know my name yet, but if you like all of those people, or any of them, you should tune into my show, Currently Spinning, right here on Blaze Radio, on blazeradioonline.com, every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Don't forget to tune in and rock on.
Get up with East Coast Bias every Monday morning on Blaze Radio at 11 a.m. every single Monday. Dylan Pescator will take you through every single sport, what's happened the past week. We go from balls to rackets, anything in terms of sports, we have you covered. On Blaze Radio, East Coast Bias, the name of the show, hosted by Dylan Pescator every single Monday morning, 11 a.m.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Bill Austin radio studio in downtown Phoenix, Blaze Radio presents Boxing vs. Everyone. I'm Edward Eamon, host of Boxing vs. Everyone. Tune in Saturdays at 8 a.m. on Blaze Radio at blazeradioonline.com for the latest boxing analysis, news, updates, and more.
You come here to have fun.
Whee!
You also come for one thing more.
I'll pay you a Chipotle bowl, and Jake will pay for the chips.
And of course, the hard-hitting questions.
It's hard to ask any of us that question.
Correct.
It's for Tato and Seymour, Wednesdays from 4 to 5 on Blaze Radio, Blaze Radio Online.
Well, people, here's the deal. And like I've said before, free sample's the best there is. Plain simple. It's on at noon on Tuesday on Blaze Radio, hosted by me, Shane Saya. Just a big American winning machine. Talk about sampling music, fun stuff. Like Rick Bobby said, a good friend of mine, if you aren't there, you're last. I don't make the rules up.
Welcome back to Mullett Arena on this Friday night, where we're done with the pregame festivities and ready to start this game off between the Arizona State Sun Devils, number 16 in the nation, as they host the Stonehill Skyhawks. Mihir Sinhasan, joined by Jack Bartlett. Glad that you could tune in on this Friday night as Arizona State goes towards their bench, huddling around as the starting six come out. Stonehill right in their goal with a full-on team huddle there. Let's take a look at the starters. Starting off with the Sun Devils, same first line as it's Lucas Sillinger, Ty Jackson, and Dylan Jackson. And then in the back, Brandon Tabakin and Anthony Dowd. Gibson Homer with his second consecutive start for the Stonehill Skyhawks. Joseph Grainda, Hunter Hastings, and Connor Ronayne will be your first line in the front, with, I believe, part of me might be Greg Jaption and crew. Cameron Gaudette will also be in the defensive side, and making his 7th start of the season, Dylan Milan. Stonehill now in the white tops, purple shorts, going from left to right. Sun Devils in the military appreciation uniforms for the first time this season, as we are underway here from Mullett Arena. As it's sent towards the back, rolling towards the right, it's Anthony Dowd as he crosses the center line. Cross there in the middle as the crowd continues to bang there on the left-hand side for Stonehill, as it's knocked around, crossed around in between Grainda and many others as it floats out towards Sillinger. Sillinger will play it back, rolling up as it's flicked up there by Tabakin, down towards Sillinger in the corner. Sillinger will roll it back as it goes towards the visiting side again. Rolls back all the way back towards the Sun Devils side, towards their behind the goals. Tabakin will roll it out towards the left-hand side for the Sun Devils. Going with Stillingers. It's played back with Dow. Dow trying to play through traffic. That one deflected off the skate of Stonehill. Nonetheless, chance there for Ty Jackson. He was about 20 feet away, just right outside the crease, but couldn't get control on that. Nonetheless, back inside goal. And again, another deflection, another skate away. Grattan will recollect now. Grattan trying to deflect it. It is deflected, I should say, as it rolls towards the right-hand side, now towards the left as it slides again. Back towards ASU. Grattan plays it off the boards as it caroms over towards the left-hand side in the corner. And now once again Stonehill trying to get out of their defensive third. That one caught there on the run by Ireland, the assistant captain, as it goes towards the right. Trying to play through the middle. A shot there the other side. That one turned away by Homer as it's turned away the other side. Now on the left-hand side again, deflected. That one skipping wide left of goal as Grattan will recollect on the defensive side in the defensive third as it's played out towards Chambers. He can't get a touch on it. Playing on the side again. To the back line it goes for Banquier, who's on the right. Down the right-hand side again. Still in the corner. Still on the side as ASU tries to get out. Back in towards the middle part. Down the left wing once again. Trying to go forward. That one recollected there by Japshin. Picked off by Grattan. Grattan puck continues to roll around in that middle area in the right wing. Grattan will play that over towards the left-hand side. And now back again behind Stonehill's goal, held by Banquier. Out with Cameron Collins for the first time today as it's played again towards his man going forward. Henry Schriefels trying to play the other side, circling towards his man, but it rolls over towards the right-hand side again. On to the left. Some space to work here for the Sun Devils as they continue to make changes. Charlie Shane will get a chance here. Shane will track it down towards the corner. Can't get it past Karlstrom as it's knocked again towards the right-hand side. Continues to be in the attacking third on the outside of the face-off circle as it rolls back towards the other side. Giving chase there for the Sun Devils, Kyle Smolin. Now on the left-hand side again. Little tap as it goes back towards the Skyhawks. A little deflection there off of Max Pineo, their captain. As it's seen back once again behind the Sun Devils goal. Towards the left wing as Pineo can't go with the backhand pass. Rolls again towards the left as it's once again tracked by Dowd. Dowd will hold it behind the net. Played out towards the right. A little bit of option, and now Dowd with some space at the blue line, defensive blue line, I should say, is now crosses the attacking blue line. Ryan O'Reilly tries to center it into the middle. A little bit of a chase here for Cole Gordon. Gordon will try to redirect it. Can't get a chance on it, but nonetheless, it's back with O'Reilly. Back with the blue line, the left wing, now towards the right wing. Played down and now skirted around towards the other side of the board for O'Reilly. Left edge of the left attacking circle for the Sun Devils. Eckerly now whirling around. Murchison. Now on the other side, Murchison again, center ice. Murchison through traffic, shot, no, deflected away and cleared away. Maybe a chance here on the break here for Ireland. Ireland trying to skirt it back, but Murchison with good defense to scoop and collect. Now with Eckerly now as he sent it back. Eckerly continues to once again roll around to that side. Shot there deflected by Campione. Campione with a chance. Continues to fight there on the left wing as it's taken back here by Stonehill now. Katie with some chances. Shot trickles wide as we have 16:09 left to go in the first period. No shots, or pardon me, one shot on target belonging to Stonehill. O'Reilly now in the corner, goes down, no penalty called. Once again on the right-hand side for Stonehill. ASU continues the high pressure in the attacking third. Ty Jackson losing the box there. Picked off there into the middle by Josh Niedermeyer. Puck continues to roll around, continues to be in the middle part. Campione will send it down, all the way down towards Homer. Homer will track it down towards Tucker Ness, and once again skirts back towards the middle part on the left-hand side for Stonehill. Trickles down the other way. Josh Niedermeyer trying to track it down, no icing called as it's placed toward Ness. Ness will backhand it forward, and now played again towards the right-hand side, back in the middle part for the Sun Devils as Grattan will try to play this forward. Maybe a chance here going forward for O'Reilly. A shot, and it's caught there by Milan. First save of the day. First shot on target for the Sun Devils. 15-16 left to go in the first.
Yeah, first bit of offensive action really for either team in the first 5 minutes of this period. And it's a shot from ASU. Not a lot of fans, and that may have an effect on the pace of the game. It's been relatively slow to start.
Cameron Collins in the face-off circle for Stonehill. Brian Chambers in the face-off circle for ASU on the right-hand side for the Sun Devils. As it's once again redirected. Chambers trying to send in the middle. A little bit of too much trickery there by Alex Young. As it's once again sent towards the left-hand side, left corner, I should say, for the Sun Devils. As it's rolled out again for Young. Behind the net, trying to control traffic. Can't play towards Chambers. Around the side, and again knocked away by the Skyhawks. It was Chambers and Young again in that area as it's once again brought down and sent out towards that left-hand side. Skirting the other way, and that one knocked away. Just Grainda, the one trying to go towards the crease and challenge Homer. Meanwhile, here come the Sun Devils the other way. Flick towards the right-hand side, back towards the corner, as it's once again dealt with by Japshin. Going the other way, Stonehill continues to play well in defense as the Sun Devils continue to try to get something forward. Meanwhile, it's down the left-hand corner and now settled by the Sun Devils. On the left, slid back, sloppy play in the middle as it's once again back with the visitors. On the other side for Heath. Heath's shot blocked again as taken by Shane now in the right defensive corner for the Sun Devils. Brought out towards the middle, past the defensive blue line, now past center ice. That one knocked away by Ireland, who will send that back all the way towards Homer. He'll collect it, and on just a simple tap there will go towards, it seems like it will be Murchison. Indeed it will. Towards the other side again for the Sun Devils. And now back again towards goal, trying to reset and regroup here. So we have 13:55 left to go in the first period. Still nothing between Stonehill and Arizona State. Murchison continues to control traffic as changes are made, as now with the Sun Devils the other way on the right-hand side, down to the wing, into the middle. That one shot deflected away. There's some good work as here comes Ireland the other way. Could be a 4-on-2 for Stonehill. Now towards the left, try to play towards the middle. A shot, and that one's gloved there by Homer.
The Sun Devils need to be careful of these counterattacks that we keep seeing from the Skyhawks. A few minutes prior to this shot from Stonehill, we saw a pass from Alex Young try to get it right in front of the net, but blocked away by Cameron Collins, the sophomore forward for the Skyhawks, and they were able to get a counterattack off of that. And then, of course, the shot there, they also got a counterattack, and ASU needs to be cognizant of that.
Face off now for Stonehill in the left attacking circle. It's played back, and now once again circling around the blue line. Now will be going forward. That one blocked again. It was Barker going forward. He can't get it on the other side in that area, as here comes Ness now down the middle left part of the rink and now going forward. Now once again played back. It will be behind Stonehill's goal. Sun Devils continue to pressure. Grattan running for the puck, or pardon me, that's O'Reilly. O'Reilly will send it out towards Ness on the right. Ness will play this back again towards, it seemed like it was Gordon, and indeed it was. Again on the left corners, as Gordon will now track it down. O'Reilly shoved into the walls. Here comes Benji Eckerly, who will track this down on the right wing, the attacking circle once again. Little feint by Ness, and maybe a chance here for Stonehill. On the other side, in front of goal, and that one shifted wide. Get a good chance there for Dean Schweininger. Sun Devils on the other side, and that one played down the boards. It will slowly carry him around all the way back. It was going to go towards Milan. Now it's Japshin who will take that up. Again, now knocking around. We'll carry him around the boards towards ASU sides. A tap by Gibson out towards Ty Jackson. He plays towards his twin brother Dylan. Maybe a chance for the Sun Devils here as they pass the blue line. Now it's towards Murchison. Murchison to the other side of goal. That one saved. Stretched out there by Milan, who had his belly on the ice. And now a whistle will be called. Again, a good chance there. As a feed from the left wing, again towards the right. And if it wasn't for Dylan Milan, that could have been the first goal of the day. 12:20 left to go in this first period.
Milan, only a sophomore here at Stonehill College, but looking like a senior, a grad student, anything but an underclassman, using all 6 feet and 5 inches of his frame to lay out and get the deflection there. My, oh my, what an impressive play.
So 12:20, and both teams are headed towards the benches for our first ice cleanup of the night. Still nothing between Stonehill and ASU. 12:20 left to go in the first. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with more Sun Devil hockey right here on Blaze Radio.
Welcome to 4-on-4, where we have 4 experts on the 4 major sports. Join Sammy Newt, Dylan Wickman, Justin DeHaas, and Sean Brennan on Blaze Radio as they break down an exciting semester of sports. That includes the beginning of hockey and basketball, the heart of the NFL and college football seasons, the MLB playoffs, and much more. At the end of the day, we're just 4 roommates that love to talk sports, so join the conversation. Listen live on BlazeRadioOnline.com every Friday at noon, or, if you missed us, check us out on Spotify where you can hear all of our shows.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. If you're looking for intellect...
Back here at Mullett Arena here in Tempe, Arizona, where Stonehill and ASU are tied 0-0, or nothing, I should say. 12:20 left to go in the first period. And we have our first penalty of the day. It's actually the Scottsdale man, Hunter Hastings, headed towards the penalty box for Stonehill. as ASU is back out on the power plays. It goes towards Lucas Sillinger on the left. In the attacking circle, on the face-off circle, now it's Ness. Ness able to grab it after a little bit of a waywardness. Now it's Sillinger backing in towards goal. Chambers shot deflected and saved again. Copperwood on the other side. Matthew Copperwood, who leads the Sun Devils in power play goals, picking one up against Northern Michigan that broke the record. As it's backing in towards the other side, Sun Devils will reset as they pass their own blue line and now try to get towards center ice again and now towards the attacking line. Sillinger trying to dance his way through. He's shoved off the ball. No penalty there with Bankweir, as now Ness will get a control there. Ness will take this one all the way back as the Sun Devils will continue to reset. Ness approaching his own blue line and indeed will play this back again. Little one-touch passes here, so here comes the Sun Devils the other way. Jackson checked off the ball, or puck I should say, by Bankweir. Here comes Sillinger. Sillinger will play that out towards the right in the middle part of the rink. Sillinger controls it with his right foot, and now looking for some options here on the left. And now, once again, in some mid-range, about 60 feet out from goal. Sillinger in some space. Sillinger dancing around, can't feed it in towards the middle, as that one's knocked away by Barker. He will clear that down all the way back towards Homer on the other side as the Karams around the boards. Changes made for both sides. 11:05 left to go in the first period, as we have 43 seconds left in the power play. Here comes Ness. Ness will play this back, again on the other side. Past the blue line, now past the attacking blue line for a while. That one deflected away as Grattan will play this back towards Ness. 10:50 left to go in the first period, 29 seconds left to go in the power play. Ness once again controls in the middle. Middle of the rink, kind of sort of middle in both length and width. So here's Shane. Shane spinning around as puck's deflected up in the air, taken down by Young. Young on a 1 and 2. He'll play this out towards Grattan on the right-hand side. Grattan on the right side of the attacking circle. And now we'll send it out towards Shane on the other side. Into the middle now for Jackson. In towards the right again. A chance in the middle. That one deflected away as it was Young trying to control. As that one is sent back there by Anthony Galante for Stonehill. And with that, the Skyhawks are back at full strength. Back on the right wing now. O'Reilly trying to wait for the puck. It didn't work as here come the Skyhawks the other way, and the whistle will blow once again.
That was the 41st penalty for Stonehill on the season, their 41st power play where they were down a man coming into tonight. They had a penalty kill percentage of 72.5. That's about 8 percentage points less than their conference at 80%. But able to hold strong there.
Off the face-off, Hastings, fresh out of the penalty box, he deflected a pass that was in for ASU in that defensive third area. That one deflected out as changes will be made for both sides. Sun Devils right now with 4 shots, Stonehill with 3 as we have exactly 10 minutes left to go in this first period. Face-off will be taken on the right-hand side in the middle part of the rink as here comes Campione and now sends it towards Gaudet. With Stonehill on the other side as they try to go towards the left attacking corner again. Karam again towards behind the back, and again another chance squandered there for the visitors. Can't get the best touches, especially in front of the crease. Again, bullied there in the middle as it's played back again towards Campione. Campione will send this down the line. And a nifty picks as it's played again towards Tucker Ness. Tucker Ness now will send this down the ice. Little clip up. Referee says play on, as here come the Sun Devils the other way. O'Reilly able to win it back. Can't play it over towards Eckerly, who was also there behind the back of the goal. As here come Stonehill the other way. A little nutmeg there on Ty Jackson, as Jackson able to get the puck back. Played on the left wing now in the middle part. A little bit of a stick there by Milan. Couldn't really control it. It was pretty high up there. It's right in the middle. Now another chance in the crease. Ty Jackson with a good chance, maybe 10 feet out, and it's once again snatched by Milan.
Great play by ASU is thwarted by another impressive stop for Dylan Milan, being able to be aware of his surroundings, knowing that the puck is behind the net, but staying right in front of the Jackson brother with the shot, and nothing going so far offensively for either team.
Face-off taken on the right attacking circle. Now again towards the blue line for Arizona State. That's one clipped towards the middle. Again for Jackson. He can't get a stick on it. Chance by Tabakin. Once again, it looks like Bankweir's got a chance on it. He was lying right down on the puck, and now Jackson and Bankweir are fighting right inside the crease. Few shoves here and there, no punches thrown just yet for now, as the referee will step in to intervene. 8:46 left to go in the first period. And like you said, Jack, both teams struggling on offense, but the last 4 shots have gone towards the Sun Devils.
Ty Jackson a little frustrated after the play because The Skyhawks just jumped onto the puck and they laid there.
This one knocked around as once again the Skyhawks win another face-off. Trying to win this one back as that's one sent back there by Japchin again towards Banquier, who's on now on the left wing. A little bit of a trip, much to the dismay of the ASU student section, as it's now back with the Sun Devils back third, if you will. Now it's Sillinger again. Sillinger, that one deflected out as it goes again towards the right. That one pipped down and back again towards Homer. A few changes made for Stonehill as the Sun Devils will try to get something down the line. Arizona State, Sillinger will let that one go as it caroms around the boards from the left towards the right-hand side. Once again in the right wing, once again behind the back of Stonehill's goal. Nick to get away. Sillinger can get it. Dylan Jackson with the chance. Sillinger with the shot, and that one goes wide right. That one nicked away, might have been the best chance of the day, as that one is sent down the line there by number 21, Devin Karlstrom. Stonehill tries to keep it in attacking territory. The Sun Devils will nick that one away as it goes towards the middle part, and now towards the right wing once again, back again towards Milan's goal. Few shoves, few changes, and a few whistles as well. 7:38 left to go in the first period. Looks like it might be going against the Sun Devils here from what the student section seems like right now. Hooking called. Looks like Stonehill now has their first power play of the day. Ethan Schmaggy will be the one heading towards the penalty box. The man who had 2 penalty minutes in this entire season is now headed back there to once again double his total. 7:38, yes indeed, 7:38 left to go in the first period. Power play now for Stonehill. They'll take the face-off on their right attacking circle. Chance to win it back, it didn't work. Sun Devils holding well in face-offs in the defensive circle as it goes again towards that right wing. Little trip in the middle there by the Stonehill players. It's sent down the boards, back again towards Milan. Milan will continue to hold. He'll let that one be towards Japchin, who will take this now on the left wing. He'll move again towards the center, passes the center line, past the blue line. Japchin again going for it, and that one again rolled past Homer, who is again on the wide right. 7:07 left, still got 1:28 left in the power play. Crowd starting to come to life here as Japchin, a nifty move there on, it seemed like Smolin, and indeed it was. Smolin with the deflection. Smolin trying to win it back, but it will be Japchin to bring that one down again in his defensive third, center ice. That is the center part of the ice, I should say. Now on the left wing again. This one played again towards Japchin. Japchin plays it out on the left wing as once again Stonehill enters the attacking third, and once again behind goal, that one cleared away. Back with the blue line, 60 out, as it was Japchin. Again towards the other side. Tap in, shots and passes work in their favor, and Stonehill breaks the deadlock here with 6:33 left to go, 55 seconds left in the power play, and it's Nolan Fitzpatrick just on the other side, the back post, left post, if you will, of the crease. We'll tap it past Homer. It's Stonehill 1 and ASU nothing.
That's the Skyhawks' third power play goal of the season. They aren't used to scoring. They haven't scored a lot this season, but also not used to having a lead, especially not this early in a game. ASU has really come out slow to start the first period, and they're suffering because of it, down 1-0 early.
So now the Sun Devils need to do something that a lot of teams facing Stonehill have done. Conceded the first, but have gotten back. Here comes Ty Jackson slaloming through. Again, knocked there in the middle. Nifty move there. Here comes Dylan now in the right corner. That one knocked away there by Gaudette for Stonehill. Once again, Stonehill trying to keep momentum as Gaudette will play it towards the left wing. 6:07 left to go in this first period as Ty can't play it towards Dylan. Forward down the right wing as here comes Stonehill the other way. Past the attacking third. Ireland trying to work it around Tapakin, but he'll be forced to just shoot it out towards the right-hand side. He can't play it back in towards the middle. As here come the Sun Devils the other way. Sillinger looks for options, trying to play through down the left-hand side for number 26, Brian Chambers. Chambers fresh up against the wall. Chambers against Karlstrom, fighting for the puck, and he's tussling and didn't win the tussle. Young, though, able to help him out as it goes again towards the right. Deflected back. That one picked up by Karlstrom, who will nick it back again towards the Sun Devils side down the left wing for the Skyhawks as they continue to make changes. Alex Young will play this back. And again towards the left-hand side it goes. Again for Murchison, who will get a check on the wall. And towards the left-hand side again as the Sun Devils continue to press in. Now fresh off the attacking third. Now into the attacking third behind the net again on the left wing as it goes towards the corner again. Now towards the right again for Grattan, who will reset on the other side for Murchison. Murchison on the left. Murchison will send this one wide right. And a lofty puck as it once again deflected, picked up by Schriefel. Schrieffel's trying to play through. Here's a good chance on goal. Right in front of goal, and it's a score! Fresh off Henry Schriefels with a great pass playing it through, and it's Joseph Grainda right in front of goal for his second goal of the year. And the Sun Devils are stunned here with 4:55 left to go in the first, down 2-0.
Yeah, great play, a great goal for the Skyhawks. Grainda getting past all of the defenders of ASU, a one-on-one with the goalie Gibson Homer, and he has the Skyhawks' second goal of the game. Just the third goal that Homer has allowed all season long.
And that too, he only allowed one goal up in Miami just 6 days ago. And it was a nifty finish there by Joseph Grainda. Again, a little shimmy shake and able to finish with the left forehand. Played down the right-hand side, I should say, for Stonehill as it rolls back towards the left wing. 4:39 left, first icing of the day, and things are not going well in favor of the Sun Devils. After that power play for Stonehill, the Skyhawks got one goal off the power play before they got a second one after the Sun Devils got to full strength. Power play coming up for the Skyhawks now on the left attacking circle. This one's Schwenninger right there in the middle. Couldn't win it there. It's Tucker Ness to try to clear this one. On the right wing, Sun Devils need to find a way to try to win momentum and try to get back momentum as it's now sent in towards the middle. On center ice in the left wing. One a little bit strangled away by Shane, I should say. But it's once again played on the right-hand side. Chambers checked there by Bankweir as it's back again towards the back behind goal. Now again towards the left wing. Once again the defensive third as it's played out. Hastings now towards Barker, who's on the right. Hastings trying to play through, and little check there in the middle. Buzzer will sound. It looked like there might have been someone offside. But either way, 4:04 left to go in the first. And Stonehill now with a 2-goal advantage as once again both teams will head towards the bench. And once again, players and the crew will come out to clean the ice. 4:04, and Stonehill with full momentum up 2-0 right here on Blaze Radio.
Welcome to 4 on 4, where we have 4 experts on the 4 major sports. Join Sammy Newt, Dylan Wickman, Justin DeHaas, and Sean Brennan on Blaze Radio as they break down an exciting semester of sports that includes the beginning of hockey and basketball, the heart of the NFL and college football seasons, the MLB playoffs, and much more. At the end of the day, we're just 4 roommates that love to talk sports, so join the conversation. Listen live on BlazeRadioOnline.com every Friday at noon, or, if you missed us, check us out on Spotify where you can hear all of our shows.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. If you're looking for intellectual debates on Marvel topics, you may be in the wrong place.
Jesus, when I bought Marvel, I didn't think...
Back out of break, 4:04 left to go in this first period. Sun Devils down by 2 goals for the first time in this 2023-24 season, and to make things worse, it's to a Stonehill side that has not mustered a single win this year. Face-off circle for Stonehill will be on the right attacking side, but again, in between the 2 blue lines. One back by the Sun Devils on the defensive third, now trying to get back in towards that area as it's skirted back and skirted out of play. Again, another whistle as the referee will once again point towards the middle for another face-off.
The number 16 team in the nation, ASU, really not looking like it thus far, and in jeopardy of dropping in the rankings once again for a second straight week if they even split the series with Stonehill this weekend.
Face off from the center circle, won by the Sun Devils as it rolls back again towards the left attacking corner for ASU. Ryan O'Reilly goes down, he plays it out towards Eckerly as fourth line tries to get something going here. O'Reilly again, rolling again towards his right, the left attacking wing, and now once again rolling in towards goal. He'll have to go behind goal as it's out towards O'Reilly. Once again, straddle around the blue line. Murchison will knock this around off the boards as it goes back again towards Gordon right in front. He can't get a pass inside. Schriefels will take it back. Schriefels trying to connect there with Grain does. It goes all the way back towards center part of the ice, and once again skirted back and out. 3:17 left to go in the first period. Score remains 2-0 in favor of Stonehill. Changes coming for both sides. Jack, you mentioned this earlier that the Sun Devils dropped in the rankings. They dropped 3 spots, both with USCHO and USA Hockey, with USCHO dropping them from 13 to 16. USA Hockey dropping them from 16 to 19. Face-off circle was won there by the Sun Devils at center ice once again. So they're trying to get something going here. 3:08 left. Crowd on the side. As it's with Sillinger trying to find a way into the left second circle, and that one cut there by Milan as Dylan Jackson tried to go with the right backhand.
About 17 minutes into this game, and the MVP would have to be the Skyhawks defense. They have looked phenomenal for the first 17 minutes. They have at least 3 guys in front of the goal whenever ASU is attacking, and it has worked so far.
Sillinger will take this now, about 50 out on the left wing, full on the left wing in the boards, and now back in towards the corner. There's one to fight here towards Tershimini, my bad. And now again towards the right. Alex Young will play this back with Dylan Jackson. Dylan Jackson again in the front. Now will move out towards the right. Back with the blue line. First time shot by Dowd, wide left as it's tapped away there by the goalkeeper, or goaltender, I should say, for Stonehill. Once again on the left wing again. And once again, knocked away by Dowd as it goes back with Sillinger. Sillinger into some space, trying to play that towards a running, or skating, I should say, Dylan Jackson. That one knocked away as it's back again with Stonehill on the other side. And it's one knocked away as Tabakin, he'll end up playing this back one here. It's about 30 out, played again towards the middle. That one couldn't get a stick on it. So here come the Sun Devils trying to get some sort of counterattack going. With a chance, Ty Jackson. Shot deflected, and as it rolls, it will be caught and smothered there by Milan. 2:05 left to go in this first period. Referee will have a talk with Milan and the Stonehill players as ASU will ready for another face-off on the right attacking circle. Did not do too well. Many of their centers losing that face-off against Miami. It will be Chambers in the set here against Jay Cady of Stonehill. Pardon me. Chambers was the one. Chambers lost it, and here comes Banquier the other side. Banquier trying to get around his defender, that being Tucker Ness, didn't work. As it's collected by Jackson Niedermeyer. He'll skirt around towards the left-hand side. Again, Grattan, 2-on-1. Grattan will keep it himself. That one shot, saved again, and that one cleared away. Good work by Banquier to clear that one out for Stonehill. 1:45 left to go in the first period, as that one sent down the line by Young, once again towards the right corner, and that one flicked away by Stonehill all the way back towards the Sun Devil side. It will carry him around the boards, and we have an icing. First one of the day that goes against Stonehill.
ASU just really struggling in this first period. 0 goals on the board. Skyhawks with 2 of their own. And if you look at the shots, 8 for the Sun Devils, just 4 for Stonehill. A lot of good defense for the Skyhawks thus far.
Heath flicked this one forward, tried to get into the attacking third for his fellow attacker. Did not work. 1:22 left as it's once again flicked around on the left wing for Stonehill, ASU's right wing, and they'll send it out towards the Sun Devils' left wing as that one's played up now for Cameron Collins. Collins trying to send that one out there towards number 24, Anthony Galante. It didn't work as the Sun Devils will get this one back at their own blue line. This one picked up by Collins. Collins into some space. Collins with a shot. That one turned away by Gibson Homer. Less than a minute to go in this first period on the left wing again. Sun Devils in need of something as Tabakin will try to send this one off the boards, off the glass, going forward. That one knocked away, and here comes Campione. Campione on the right, once again the attacking circle. Into a chance, now towards the middle again. Homer stretched out, but it continues to go around the boards, around the sides, as it's back with the Sun Devils on the right wing, against in their defensive third, in their defensive left circle, as we have 33 seconds left to go in this first period. Still rolling around, still trying to go forward is Murchison. Murchison trying to leave that off towards Chambers. It did not work. Pardon me, Smullen that was. Now a chance maybe for the other side. Ireland trying to go forward. Ireland now with a chance. Murchison backhanded pass. Now getting a chance for Schreifels. That one saved away. Schreifels again sending that one back. He can't find Ireland. 12 seconds left to go. Stonehill continues their attack now in the attacking third. On the left-hand side again, or right-hand side I should say, as it rolls again towards Ireland. He can't play it in. 4 seconds left. 3, 2, and it will once again be held by Matthew Copperwood as the buzzer sounds here at a stunned Mullett Arena. Stonehill waltzing into Tempe, and they hold a 2-0 lead on the Arizona State Sun Devils. First it was the man Nolan Fitzpatrick with the goal off the foul play, and then about a minute or two later, it was Joseph Granda that added the second on the counterattack. 15-minute intermission, and then we'll be back for the second period from Mullett Arena here in Tempe. Stay tuned. You're watching Arizona State Hockey on Blaze Radio.
Welcome to 4 on 4, where we have 4 experts on the 4 major sports. Join Sammy Newt, Dylan Wickman, Justin DeHaas, and Sean Brennan on Blaze Radio as they break down an exciting semester of sports that includes the beginning of hockey and basketball, the heart of the NFL and college football seasons, the MLB playoffs, and much more. At the end of the day, we're just 4 roommates that love to talk sports, so join the conversation. Listen live on blazeradioonline.com every Friday at noon, or, if you missed us, check us out on Spotify where you can hear all of our shows.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. If you're looking for intellectual debates on Marvel topics, you may be in the wrong place.
Jesus, when I bought Marvel, I didn't think 3 guys were gonna make a stupid podcast about it.
That's right. It's time for Agents of Blaze. Every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. on blazeradioonline.com.
I mean, come on! How hard is it to come up with a real podcast idea these days?
Welcome, true believers.
So here they are, the best group in the universe, musician for musician, the dynamic, electronic, Grateful Dead.
I agree. They are the best group in the universe. And if you also agree, or even if you don't, you should tune into my show, Back from the Dead, every Monday night at 8 p.m., only on Blaze Radio, on blazeradioonline.com. Peace and love, everyone. Jam with you on Monday.
Jacob Jones. Ben Yates. Yeah. The Valley Variety, live every Thursday at 4 p.m. on Blaze Radio.
Did you know that this inspired this?
Here's to the ones that we got.
Or that this inspired this? Tune in to Classically Trained as I, Jake Brown, will dissect how classical music has influenced music of today. Every Friday at 4 to 5 p.m. only on Blaze Radio.
This is Edward Van Halen.
Hi, I'm Jerry Garcia.
Hi, I'm Stevie Nicks.
Hey, I'm Vince Neil. What up, dudes? I'm Tommy Lee, and we're Motley Crue.
Hello out there. This is George Harrison.
David Lee Roth from Van Halen here.
Hi, it's me, the great and powerful Cher.
Hi, I'm Anna Snow, and you may not know my name yet, but if you like all of those people, or any of them, you should tune into my show, Currently Spinning, right here on Blaze Radio, on blazeradioonline.com, every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Don't forget to tune in and rock on.
Get up with East Coast Bias every Monday morning on Blaze Radio at 11 a.m. every single Monday. Dylan Pescator will take you through every single sport, what's happened the past week. We go from balls to rackets, anything in terms of sports, we have you covered. On Blaze Radio, East Coast Bias, the name of the show, hosted by Dylan Pescator every single Monday morning, 11 a.m.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Bill Austin radio studio in downtown Phoenix, Blaze Radio presents Boxing vs. Everyone. I'm Edward Eamon, host of Boxing vs. Everyone. Tune in Saturdays at 8 a.m. on Blaze Radio at blazeradioonline.com for the latest boxing analysis, news, updates, and more.
You come here to have fun.
Whee!
You also come for one thing more.
I'll pay you a Chipotle bowl, and Jake will pay for the chips.
And of course, the hard-hitting questions.
It's hard to ask any of us that question.
Correct.
It's for Tato and Seymour, Wednesdays from 4 to 5 on Blaze Radio, Blaze Radio Online.
Well, people, here's the deal. And like I've said before, free sample's the best there is. Plain simple. It's on at noon on Tuesday on Blaze Radio, hosted by me, Shane Saya. Just a big American winning machine. Talk about sampling music, fun stuff. Like Rick Bobby said, a good friend of mine, if you aren't there, you're last. I don't make the rules up, so be there, be square. Y'all thought I was done? Here's a good rendition to kickstart my heart, because I love to sing. Whoa! Yeah, kickstart my heart.
Hey, I'm Pratham Ball.
And I'm Anna Snow, and we are the hosts of The Greenhouse,
ASU's first environmental news show.
Make sure to tune in every Monday night at 9 p.m. on Blaze Radio on blazeradioonline.com.
To stay updated on what we're working on, be sure to follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter.
And you can find us on Spotify Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, or wherever else you may get your podcast.
And we look forward to talking to you about all things planet Earth.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you tired of listening to the same pop music in your car? Are you excited to branch out into other genres of music that you've never heard before? But most importantly, do you recognize this song? Or this song? What about this song? If you answered yes to any of the previous questions, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Well, not really. What you can do is tune in to HAWT
Wednesdays at 1:30.
Only on Blaze Radio.
Son, if you don't finish all your dinner, no How To Sports.
But Dad, it's the best show on Blaze Radio. How To Sports has an entirely new cast of hosts this year, sharing the never-before-heard stories of those behind the scenes, on camera, in the press box, the dugout, the newsroom, and more.
Tune in to How To Sports with Max Williams, Ryan Posesnik, and Zach Bradshaw every Sunday morning at 9, only on Blaze Radio.
Need help setting your fantasy football lineup?
He did what? He is Houdini! What a play!
Tune in to The Waiver Wire, co-hosted by Logan Brown and Ruben Porras, who provide weekly fantasy football breakdowns, analysis, and so much more.
Touchdown! Remarkable!
Catch The Waiver Wire live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Arizona time on Blaze Radio.
Broadcasting live on Blaze Radio. This is News of the World.
We are an international news show that highlights and breaks down all the biggest events happening around the globe. We go beyond the headlines to map out the bigger picture of world news.
On at 7 p.m. every Friday, only on Blaze Radio.
Hey guys, it's Nicholas Petrisky from Park the Bus.
Park the bus! What? Park the bus!
If you want to know what's going on in the world of U.S. soccer and the world of soccer in general,
have we got a show for you?
Come check out Park the Bus with me, Nicholas Petrisky, Alex McDonald, and Ethan Schwager, all the way in Italy. Fridays from 3 to 4 p.m. on BlazeRadioOnline.com.
Hello, friends. Is golf your groove?
Then boy, do we have a show for you.
Join Peter Bishop, Owen Castle, and Ian Lonergan every Tuesday from 3:30 to 4 on The Bag Room for your fix of golf's latest news and a little bit of fun.
Listen in at BlazeRadioOnline.com, and if you miss a show, feel free to catch up on Spotify on our channel, The Bag Room.
Welcome to The Voyage. I'm your host, Pacey Smith Garcia. Join me as we travel the world in search of incredible music and venture into some of its more obscure sides. We will hear the sounds of classical fusion in South Africa, the dream pop of Japan, and so much more. Join me on The Voyage on Sundays at 1 p.m. only on Blaze Radio.
Come one, come all, dear listeners, and gather around the Tavern Hearth for stories and legends from the magical land of Faerun. Join me, your host, Anion Fack McDaniels, every week as we delve into the vast lore behind the world of Dungeons & Dragons on Traveler's Guide to Faerun. Every Thursday at 7 p.m., only on Blaze Radio.
What's up, Blaze Radio? I'm Kat Michaelak.
And I'm Raina Majalet, and we are your hosts for Track Diggers, bringing you underground golden hits.
If you guys are looking for new music to listen to and maybe want to dig deeper into some underground artists, then we are the specialty show for you.
We stream every Tuesday from 10:30 a.m. to 11 a.m., and we talk about a different artist and band every week from different genres.
So definitely tune in if you're looking to expand your music taste.
See you there.
What's up? I'm Maddie Freeze, your Blaze Radio music director. Make sure you check out my show In Tune right here on Blaze Radio on blazeradioonline.com to hear me interview members of our music department. Tune in to In Tune Thursdays at 3.
All right. You are tuning into blazeradioonline.com, and this is a live show. It's coming at y'all with the Insignificant Insights radio show. We come at y'all live every single Monday from 9:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. And what do we talk about? We talk about the insights, the lived experiences, and the stories of college students, people who sometimes might feel insignificant. I'm going to shed a light on those stories at Insignificant Insights radio show. Here we go.
Whether you're a Broadway pro
or a beginner, join us for Broadway 101 every Wednesday at 4 p.m. to hear some musical hits.
Anthony Skarmek and Anna Olt break down a new production every week, with music from the stage and facts about the musical's origin and journey.
Find us on blazeradioonline.com and on our Instagram at Broadway 101 Radio to see what's happening in the wings for our next show.
Welcome to Basketball Into the Multiverse, where we take events in NBA history and change the outcome.
Every week involves different topics, including if certain players didn't get traded or if a player had signed elsewhere in the offseason.
We debate and give our input on the game-changing event and how the landscape of the NBA would change as a result of this.
Tune into Blaze Radio every Wednesday at 1 with Justin Lacertosa, Jacob Shanker, and Crawford McKinstry for Basketball Into the Multiverse.
We all know Monday mornings are the worst. Help make them a little easier by listening to the Screamin' Niemans with Blake Neiman and Edward Neiman, where we get you caught up on all the action from the weekend of sports before the stock market even opens. Whether you're drinking your cup of joe, driving to work, or rolling out of bed, we got you covered. So tune into the Screamin' Niemans every Monday at 6 a.m. on Blaze Radio.
What's up, Blaze Radio? My name's Lucas Gordon, and I'm one of the hosts of State of the State. Tune in every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. to hear me, my co-hosts Addison Kalmbach and Anthony Ravazio, where we talk about ASU athletics, ASU nightlife, ASU student life, and all things throughout the Valley.
Where we also talk about different schools' atmospheres, social media, and all kinds of things in culture.
So make sure you're tuning in every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. to hear me and my co-hosts talk about all things ASU.
Do you believe in astrology, crystals, or even magic? If you listen to my show, I'd like to think so. There are some things, though, I know for certain. Always throw spilled salt over your left shoulder, keep rosemary by your garden gate, plant lavender for luck, and listen to The Witching Hour on Blaze Radio on blazeradioonline.com whenever you can. I'm Maddie Freeze, and join me every Sunday at 3 p.m. for all things.
Hey Amber, what's the best genre of music?
What a great question, Emily. I thought you would never ask. The best genre of music is definitely indie garage rock.
Ding ding ding! You are correct.
Did you know that the prime time to listen to all the best indie garage rock is Mondays at 7 p.m.?
What? Why's that?
Well, that's when Sun City Garage is on Blaze Radio.
Warning, listening to Sun City Garage may cause extreme coolness, excessive laughing fits.
We welcome you back inside of Mullett Arena. After 20 minutes of action, the Stonehill Skyhawks shocking the 16th-ranked Arizona State Sun Devils 2-0. Gibson Homer got the start as the goaltender. 5 saves in the first period. He allowed 2 goals in, but it was Dylan Milan with 8 saves, allowing 0 and behind an impressive defensive effort for the Skyhawks. Mihir, what did you see in the first 20 minutes that allowed Stonehill to get out to an early 2-0 lead?
Well, like you said, Jack, it was about that defense. The blue line was able to remain strong, especially in key moments where the Sun Devils did have the momentum. They had the command in their home arena, but really where Stonehill shone and shined in that first half, or first period, I should say, is going on the counterattack. They were able to take advantage of that power play that got them the first goal, and then they were able to get the second off a counterattack. Just a little boldness of space to catch the Sun Devils out, and that's how the Skyhawks are up by 2 right now.
Ty Jackson with the face-off against Cameron Collins. The Skyhawks will win it, dumping it along the boards behind the net. Dowd trying to win it along the boards, but still in possession of the Skyhawks. Pass back to the point. Now behind, bouncing off the board. ASU wins it. Pushing up into the neutral zone is Dylan Jackson. Now their attacking zone. A shot deflected by Dylan Milan, his 9th save of the game. Here comes a whistle. We'll see another face-off roughly 30 seconds into the second period.
Yeah, that's a good chance by ASU. Just try to get something there, but Dylan Jackson was just a little far out, maybe about 30 from the left wing. Just couldn't put too much pace on it.
We'll see another face-off for Ty Jackson. Underway, the Skyhawks win the second face-off of the second period, pushing it into the neutral zone. Now their offensive third. A whiff shot by the Skyhawks, a pass that finds Ethan Schmaggy of the Sun Devils. He'll flick it up right to the Skyhawks. Pass poked away by Schmaggy, trying to win possession, but still with the Skyhawks. Ty Jackson with it now. Lucas Sillinger losing it in the neutral zone. And the Skyhawks retain possession in their defensive third of the ice. Pushing it up to Pino. Pino will be called for icing, a face-off this time in the neutral zone. Or pardon, the Sun Devils offensive third. 18:55 left in the second period. And ASU still down 2-0.
And ASU, though, having a good chance out as we're about 105 in. Just trying to nick away at this. You think about it. Stonehill has been up before, and they've lost the lead, and they've lost the game by multiple goals. If many teams can do it out east, ASU can do it here.
Brian Chambers on the face-off. The Skyhawks 3-0 on face-offs this period alone. A crash along the boards. The Skyhawks end up with it. ASU winning it quickly in the neutral zone. That would be Alex Young. A sniper pass. ASU will lose it, and then going out of play into the bench of Arizona State. Another whistle being called.
So far, a pretty sloppy second period, but ASU still showing some signs of attack.
Chambers losing yet another face-off. The Skyhawks now 4-0 in the second period in that respective category. Pushed into the neutral zone, and now the defensive third of ASU where they will maintain possession. Tucker Ness up to the ASU forward with a shot and a goal! Tyler Gratton chips away at the 2-0 lead, and the Sun Devils finally on the board.
That was almost a cross-ice pass there by Ness. He just found the right lane, and Gratton again, the captain. He's done this before at Penn State, coming out here to Arizona State. Just, again, a simple shimmy shake. And again, this is the perfect start to a second period and how the Sun Devils get back in this one.
Gratton now has his second goal of the season to push the 16th ranked team in the nation a goal away from evening things up with about two minutes into the second period. Chambers looking to win the first face-off of the period for ASU, but no go for the Sun Devils. Murchison now with the puck, passing it to Schmaggy across the ice. Another fancy pass, but ASU will lose it on the poke from the Skyhawks. Puck along the boards on the right side, pushed into the neutral zone. Collins up at the point. Dumped behind the net. Collins getting leveled that time. ASU wins it back. Cole Helm passes it. Puck behind the net, now up at the point. In the neutral zone. Smolin. Another sniper pass, tipped away from Copperwood. A shot that is deflected by Milan. He'll play it up to his teammate. Got it with a pass behind the net. Homer able to get there in time. Puck still behind the net. A crash along the boards. Pass to Barkin. A sniper of a shot. A pass in front of the net. Nothing working for the Skyhawks that time. They'll keep it, and they're attacking third, though. Puck behind the net. Taken away, that time by Tabakin. Puck on the boards. ASU now with it. Ryan O'Reilly in the neutral zone. He'll have the puck poked away. And Japchin passing it up into the neutral zone. Getting past Tucker Ness was Schwenninger. Skyhawks pushing it back into the offensive zone, but losing it behind the net. Ty Jackson, a pass to his twin brother Dylan in the neutral zone off the boards. Now pushing into the offensive third is Jackson. Again to his brother, but Ty has it poked away. The Skyhawks now in the neutral zone. They're attacking third. The shot deflected by Homer. A rebounded shot again deflected. Skyhawks still have it. Shot deflected. That time by Ness. Here comes Sillinger. Across the blue line. A pass across the ice. Ty Jackson pokes it ahead. Sillinger still on the defensive side. Dylan Jackson now pressing. Skyhawks play around their net into the neutral zone. Lucas Sillinger trips up. Ty Murchison trying to press hard. He'll poke away the puck. Sillinger now with it. Flicked up. This time to Alex Young. He'll skate with it. A shot deflected across the ice. Schmaggy rebounds it. He takes a shot, but that will also be deflected. Schmaggy gets the rebound. Fires away. Deflected by Milan. Another chance for ASU. Their 12th shot of the game. But this defense for Stonehill holding up thus far.
Yeah, and again on the other side too, Jack, for ASU, just two great saves by Gibson Homer. Contrary to what we saw in the first period where he was getting caught out of space, which caused Stonehill to go forward, he was able to read the lines well, especially with pucks going into the crease.
Another face-off with exactly 15 minutes left. Dowd up at the point, passes it to the boards. Puck now behind the net. A whistle being blown as may have been Grattan who got a piece of the net, which then allowed the goalie net to come undone. So a whistle being blown, another face-off coming up. It will be Brian Chambers once again on the face-off for Arizona State. 18 seconds eclipsed from the most recent face-off, 14:52 in the second period left. Chambers finally wins a face-off for ASU. Dowd at the point, passes it across the ice. A shot that is saved by Milan, and now here breaks out extracurriculars between the Skyhawks and the Sun Devils.
So far, the Skyhawks this year, especially first period, they start to get out to a lead at times. But especially in the second and third period, that's where we see some other teams really start to get a run. And we're starting to see that transition here, Jack.
Chambers and Katie on the face-off. Nobody winning it yet. The Skyhawks now have it, pushing it forward into their offensive zone. ASU will win it for a second, but Sheffrels wins it back. Now here comes ASU in the neutral zone. Grattan, a pass across. Can't find Young. And now the Skyhawks have it in their defensive third, pushing it into the neutral zone. Grainda across the blue line, a pass deflected. Kyle Smolin with it. Behind the net of ASU. He'll push it ahead. Still has it. Pokes it, or dumps it along the boards behind the net. The Skyhawks will do just the same thing, dumping it. And there will be icing called. So we'll see a face-off once again in the attacking third of ASU.
Sun Devils starting to get more shots now with 12 on the day. Again, much different from that first period where they struggled for a while. Were able to get out to a lead. And again, when you look at how they played with shots in the first period, they just did really well, taking those few minutes of time and turning it in their favor. Good chance here to do so again.
Kyle Smolin on the face-off. That'll be won by ASU. Tucker Nuss at the point takes a shot. It's deflected by the Skyhawks. ASU gets the rebound along the boards. Another shot that's deflected, getting into the defensive zone of the ASU. Niedermeyer able to pick it up for the Sun Devils. An aggressive fight between him and Ronayne. They'll push it into the neutral zone, but the Skyhawks able to push it right back into their offensive third. Niedermeyer with it once again, pushes it into the neutral zone. A pass across the ice. Sun Devils, another pass right in front of the net. A shot that's deflected. Tucker Ness can't keep it, and the third of ASU. Here comes the Skyhawks, a shot, and Gibson Homer can't get there in time. The Skyhawks have their third goal of the night, 3-1.
Just a great run and a great race into the box there by Schwenninger. Dean Schwenninger, the man from Switzerland, just able to take from the left wing and just a simple, nifty left-hand backhand finish there.
Ty Jackson back out on the ice with the first line. As the Sun Devils trail 3-1. Schmaggy pokes it in the neutral zone. Here comes Dylan Jackson. A pass to Ty. Across to Sillinger. He'll get a shot deflected. Ty Murchison keeps it in their third. A pass that goes awry. Trying to find Schmaggy. He won't, though. The Skyhawks play it up. A shot bouncing off Gibson Homer. Whiff shot that time by Karlstrom. Puck behind the net of ASU. Schmaggy plays it up along in the neutral zone. Dumping it in is Dylan Jackson, trying to get a line change for the Sun Devils. And icing being called as Anthony Dowd surely would have gotten to the puck before the Skyhawk opponent, Max Pinio, the senior forward. 12-12 left in the second period as the Skyhawks, an 0-7 team, leading the 16th ranked team in the nation 3-1. Face off in favor of ASU this time. They have it in their defensive third. Anthony Dowd up into the neutral zone. Alex Young will play it up along. Brian Chambers trying to win it. Puck behind the net, and the Skyhawks retain possession. Poked away by Young. Up along the boards. Young pushing it into the offensive third. Still trying to find the puck once again. But the Skyhawks successful that time. Anthony Dowd up at the point. A shot deflected by the Skyhawks defender. Pushed into the neutral zone that time. Gibson Homer. He'll play it trying to find Dowd. But actually finding Brian Chambers in the neutral zone. He'll dump it up along. The Skyhawks playing it behind their goal net. The Skyhawks once again up on across the boards. Now a 3-on-2 big collision here on the boards. Nobody wanting to give up on this fight. Finally poked away by Cole Gordon, but the Skyhawks had possession, but it will go across the blue line into their defensive third. Ryan O'Reilly pokes it away. He finds Benji Eckerly. Eckerly behind the net has the puck stolen away. And now the Skyhawks moving up along across the blue line. Grainda behind the goalie net, up along the boards. Tucker Ness with a big takeout on Grainda, as now Ness has it behind Gibson Homer. He finds Ryan O'Reilly up in the neutral zone, trying to find Ethan Schmaggy up along the boards behind the net. Schmaggy in a big fight. ASU still with possession. Ryan O'Reilly with it. And now a whistle being blown. 10:05 left in the second period. Still 3-1 in favor of Stonehill College.
Yeah, two different types of approaches there. Again, Schweininger with the goal that once again pushes Stonehill back to that. But ever since that, ASU has been a little wonky at times, and we're starting to see momentum be back to 50-50.
Welcome to 4 on 4, where we have 4 experts on the 4 major sports. Join
Dean's going back to the penalty box. His second minor of the game. We saw one in the first period, once again here in the second.
Yeah, and on that power play, Jack, Sun Devils were just unable to capitalize on those moments. And again, Stonehill was easily clearing those out of their defensive third, sending it back towards Gibson Homer. That's going to make for an interesting ideal here for the Sun Devils.
Up a man for the next 2 minutes, down by 2 goals. More aggressive offense for the Sun Devils would come in handy right about now.
Got a pretty good power play crew out there. Got Sillinger, got Ness as well, Copperwood, Chambers, many others. They did pretty well against Merrimack. That helped with their comeback on that day. Let's see if they can do it here and maybe get something going.
Chambers on the face-off, won by the Skyhawks. That'll be pushed right into the neutral zone, rolling towards the defensive third. A shorthanded goal opportunity. Gets away from the Skyhawks. ASU now with possession. Anthony Dowd up into the neutral zone, across the ice and backwards to Lucas Sillinger, now to Chambers. In their offensive third, a pass to Sillinger. He plays it behind the net across the boards to Copperwood. Up at the point is Dowd. Playing it left to Sillinger, back to Dowd. He has Copperwood, a shot deflected by Malin again. Back to Copperwood, up at the point to Dowd. Across to Sillinger, across to Copperwood, a shot, rebounded and deflected by Malin. That'll get away from Dowd, right back to Gibson Homer. He'll play it to Dowd. A minute left on the power play. Dowd in the neutral zone, playing it back to Chambers, now to Copperwood. Up along the boards, and the Skyhawks won't allow ASU to get past the neutral zone that time. Played to Dowd once more, up along to Dylan Jackson. Trying to skate quickly here. He'll have the puck poked away. And the puck sent right back to Gibson Homer. A one-on-one. But Goddard saying no thank you. Anthony Dowd in the neutral zone, playing it back to Alex Young. Young skating forwards across the blue line. Just under 20 seconds left on the power play. Playing it to his teammate along the boards. Deflected pass, and the Skyhawks push into the neutral zone. They may have just gotten another penalty kill. Puck behind ASU's goal. And there is a successful penalty kill for Stonehill, who's still up 2 goals, 3-1, with 7:56 left in the second period. Puck across the boards behind the net. Ty Murchison finds his stick on the puck. Charlie Shane trying to find Grattan. Unfortunately for ASU, he won't be able to do so. Tyler Murchison up to Shane, now to Grattan. He pushes ahead across the blue line. He'll have the puck poked away. And ASU now having to reset once again. Murchison to Ryan O'Reilly. Back to Murchison again, off of a pass from Stonehill. Ryan O'Reilly can't find his stick on the puck, but ASU maintains possession. Tucker Ness up to O'Reilly. Behind the net, a pass, that time to Eckerly. Eckerly along the boards. Poked away, that time by Schwenninger of Stonehill. Stonehill has the puck behind their own net. Cole Gordon not giving up on the high press. The Skyhawks push across the blue line, poked away. Eckerly with a big situation, but we will have to wait. The student section getting rowdy. A whistle blown. And I would imagine, based off of what I saw at the end, panning back from the action to Gibson Homer and the Stonehill player, that the Skyhawk may have ran into Homer, costing them a penalty.
Yeah, that's what it seems like there. Again, the ASU student section trying to back up their goaltender as much as they can, and it showed there.
The face-off batted back towards Homer. He'll pass it to Schmaggy. Now behind the net is Schmaggy. Still behind the net. Roping it ahead. That time to Eckerly. Dylan Jackson. The puck will get out of bounds in the neutral zone. 6:13 left in the second period. It's still 3-1 for the Skyhawks.
So far, it's been an interesting day for the Sun Devils. And again, I think when you look at how this team, and especially how Greg Powers wants to play this, I think there's a part of him that wants to say we've got to play better. And he even said this in interviews, too, that Stonehill's a new program. There are things coming into this game that, you know, they're still going to be hungry. Yes, they may not have the break that we did. They may be shorter and obviously not as good as the record, but you think about it, there's still a chance in this game. It still feels like it can go back and forth. And knowing Powers, too, he says as an independent, he wants to treat every game like a playoff game. He cares that as an independent, of course, this year, before moving to the NCHC, I should say, shortly, it's going to be kind of just a tussle back and forth. And I think what we could see in the next 6-13 could be a replica of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Being an independent team for any sport in the NCAA, it has its perks and it has its downfalls, and one of those being that your chances of making the playoffs or any NCAA tournament are significantly less, and we have seen that in football, we've seen that in basketball, and of course here for ASU and hockey, the same is true. That's why Powers and the Sun Devils in part decided to join the NCHC this past summer. But right now, as an independent team still, they've got work to be done. Skyhawks have the puck in their defensive third, poked into the neutral zone across the blue line. Schwenninger trying to win it back, but Murchison won't let it happen. Schmaggy with the puck on his stick, up to Dylan Jackson. He dumps it in along the boards behind the net, trying to find Ty Jackson. He'll be beat off the puck, but Sillinger trying to keep it in. Sillinger will. A pass to Ty Jackson, trying to spin around, a shot, and Dylan Milan able to put his glove right on top of the puck. 5:35 left in the second period, and ASU still trails 3-1. Face-off won by ASU. Tabigan. Now Grattan. Over to Dowd. Pass. Deflected. Dowd. Plays it out wide. A shot from Young. It's deflected. Chambers being beat off of the puck. Dowd trying to poke it away, but won't be able to do so. Granda gets it up into the neutral zone. And now Schreffels. Poked away. Behind the net. Schreffels has it up at the boards, along the boards for the Skyhawks. Playing it backwards, that time to Granda. He'll find his teammate Tershidny. And another whistle blown. 4:43 left of action here in the second period. 18 shots for ASU compared to 12 for Stonehill. They have capitalized on their few chances thus far, leading 3-1. Face-off coming up in the defensive third of ASU. Face-off underway. ASU with another face-off win. Ty Murchison plays it up into the neutral zone, trying to find Ryan O'Reilly along the boards behind the net. Won by Banneker. And into the neutral zone, crossing the blue line, Tucker Ness plays it up ahead. And that will be called for icing. Perfectly slotting that along the boards behind the net as the referees call for icing, and we will get back-to-back face-offs in the attacking third of the Stonehill Skyhawks.
And it seems like Stonehill just wants to try to get some sort of capitalization here. They know what they've been through, but if they can get a 3-goal lead here, especially before intermission, it can change a lot.
Shot misses wide right as ASU now pokes it up on along ahead. And another icing call about 20 seconds after their last icing call.
Sun Devils just trying to regroup here. Again, you got 4:13 left to go in this second period. You've still got a lot of options here. And it's important, who do you have in that face-off circle? You got Cole Gordon over there right now. Again, Gordon's been all right here and there. Has been kind of a threat on the offensive side, too. 4 shots in the second game against Merrimack.
Campione up at the point. Plays it in to Schwenninger behind the net. And now Niedermeyer plays it up ahead. ASU having some difficulties maintaining possession. And that'll go right back to the Skyhawks. But Tucker Ness winning it in the neutral zone, pushing it along ahead. Benji Eckerly behind the net. Back to Ness. He'll play it across. A shot deflected by Melican once again. A pass that goes straight from the neutral zone right back to ASU. A whistle being blown. A tough go. Frank Ireland on the ground even after the whistle being blown. And that'll put Kyle Smolin in the penalty box for the next 2 minutes. It's ASU with 3.5 minutes to go in the second period, down 3-1.
Biggest thing here is just refocus and make sure you know who's marking which man.
Brian Chambers finds Schmaggy in the neutral zone, pushes it across the blue line, pass across the ice. Grattan dumps it in. Chambers trying to fight along the board. Schmaggy getting bullied off of the puck. Trying to find a shot in front, but nothing going for ASU. Pass from Grattan gets taken away. Here comes the Skyhawks. A pass right in front. Murchison there to cover him up. That time, Granda. Granda still with it. Pass deflected. Here comes Grattan. He'll poke it up ahead. Just dumping it in to get a line change for ASU. He'll be able to do so. Skyhawks still have it in their defensive third. Now pushing it ahead to the neutral zone across the blue line. And Benji Eckerly will shoot that right towards Dylan Malin. Stonehill once again in the neutral zone. Pushing it up ahead. They're attacking third. Another big hit to Tucker Ness. He skates up on along ahead. And the Sun Devils attacking third. A pass behind the net. Brian Chambers along the boards. Fighting in a 2-on-1. On the ground for a second. Now a 3-on-1. He'll fall to the ground as the Skyhawks win the puck back. Under 2 minutes left. About 20 seconds left on the power play. Schwinninger along the boards, trying to play it back, but Brian Chambers will dump it in. And now 10 seconds left on the power play. The Skyhawks might get one last opportunity. Playing it back into the neutral zone. Unable to do so. Dylan Jackson able to poke the puck away. A strong and needed penalty kill for the Sun Devils as they're still down by 2 goals with a minute and a half left. Whistle being blown as soon as the power play for Stonehill ends. We'll see another face-off coming up.
Yeah, it's just a great work, like you said, Jack. And the biggest thing is, too, going from offense to defense. It wasn't just simply sitting back. They were able to go on the counterattack, but when they realized Stonehill got the puck back and they were attacking towards Homer's net, they were able to make the change.
Face-off won by ASU again to Bacon. Passes it to Ty Jackson. He chips it in ahead, but the Skyhawks win it right back. Ty Jackson keeps it in the offensive third, but not for long. A pass back to Dowd. Trying to find his teammate, Lucas Sillinger. He plays it up along to Ty Jackson, who plays it back to Dowd up at the point across the ice, and now right back to Dowd. Dowd skating forward, now behind the net, trying to find an open man. Back up at the point is Bacon. Bacon still skating with the puck to Dylan Jackson. Across to Bacon again. To Jackson again. A shot that goes wide left. Dowd keeps it in play to Bacon. Again up at the point. Dowd with a shot deflected by Milliken. Behind the net. Less than 30 seconds left. A pass right in front that Dylan Jackson can't get a touch on. Gibson Homer there to reset the play. Up in the neutral zone, Sillinger loses it. And here comes Grainda. Now Collins, a shot right in front, but ASU there to deflect it away. Ryan O'Reilly dumps it on ahead. 4 seconds left in the period, and that will be all she wrote here in the second. 3-1 for Stonehill as they are knocking on the door of a huge upset against a top 20 team in the NCAA Division I hockey this season against the 16th ranked Arizona State Sun Devils. They lead 3-1. A goal for both teams in the last 20 minutes of action. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for the third and final period of action when we return.
Welcome to 4 on 4, where we have 4 experts on the 4 major sports. Join Sammy Newt, Dylan Wickman, Justin DeHaas, and Sean Brennan on Blaze Radio as they break down an exciting semester of sports that includes the beginning of hockey and basketball, the heart of the NFL and college football seasons, the MLB playoffs, and much more. At the end of the day, we're just 4 roommates that love to talk sports, so join the conversation. Listen live on blazeradioonline.com every Friday at noon, or, if you missed us, check us out on Spotify where you can hear all of our shows.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. If you're looking for intellectual debates on Marvel topics, you may be in the wrong place.
Jesus, when I bought Marvel, I didn't think 3 guys were going to make a stupid podcast about it.
That's right. It's time for Agents of Blaze. Every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. on blazeradioonline.com.
Come on! How hard is it to come up with a real podcast idea these days?
Welcome, true believers.
So here they are, the best group in the universe, musician for musician, the dynamic, electronic, Grateful Dead.
I agree. They are the best group in the universe. And if you also agree, or even if you don't, you should tune into my show, Back from the Dead, every Monday night at 8 p.m., only on Blaze Radio, on blazeradioonline.com. Peace and love, everyone. Jam with you on Monday.
Jacob Jones. Ben Yates. Yeah. The Valley Variety, live every Thursday at 4 p.m. on Blaze Blaze Radio!
Did you know that this inspired this? Here's to the ones that we got. Or that this inspired this? Tune in to Classically Trained as I, Jake Brown, will dissect how classical music has influenced music of today, every Friday at 4 to 5 p.m., only on Blaze Radio.
This is Edward Van Halen.
Hi, I'm Jerry Garcia.
Hi, I'm Stevie Nicks.
Hey, I'm Vince Neil. What up, dudes? I'm Tommy Lee, and we're Motley Crue.
Hello out there. This is George Harrison.
David Lee Roth from Van Halen here.
Hi, it's me, the great and powerful Cher.
Hi, I'm Anna Snow, and you may not know my name yet, but if you like all of those people, or any of them, you should tune into my show, Currently Spinning, right here on Blaze Radio, on BlazeRadioOnline.com, every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Don't forget to tune in and rock on.
Get up with East Coast Bias every Monday morning on Blaze Radio at 11 a.m. every single Monday. Dylan Pescator will take you through every single sport, what's happened the past week. We go from balls to rackets, anything in terms of sports, we have you covered on Blaze Radio. East Coast Bias, the name of the show, hosted by Dylan Pescator every single Monday morning, 11 a.m.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Bill Austin Radio Studio in downtown Phoenix, Blaze Radio presents Boxing vs. Everyone. I'm Edward Neiman, host of Boxing vs. Everyone. Tune in Saturdays at 8 a.m. on Blaze Radio at BlazeRadioOnline.com for the latest boxing analysis, news, updates, and more.
You come here to have fun.
Whee!
You also come for one thing more.
I'll pay you a Chipotle bowl, and Jake will pay for the chips.
And of course, the hard-hitting questions.
It's hard to ask any of us that question.
Correct.
It's for Tato and Seymour, Wednesdays from 4 to 5 on Blaze Radio, Blaze Radio Online.
Well, people, here's the deal. And like I've said before, free sample's the best there is. Plain simple. It's on at noon on Tuesday on Blaze Radio, hosted by me, Shane Saya. Just a big American winning machine. Talk about sampling music, fun stuff. Like Rick Bobby said, a good friend of mine, if you aren't there, you're last. I don't make the rules up, so be there or be square. Y'all thought I was done? Here's a good rendition to kickstart my heart, because I love to sing. Whoa! Yeah, kickstart my heart.
Hey, I'm Brother Ball.
And I'm Anna Snow, and we are the hosts of The Greenhouse,
ASU's first environmental news show.
Make sure to tune in every Monday night at 9 p.m. on Blaze Radio, on BlazeRadioOnline.com.
To stay updated on what we're working on, be sure to follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter.
And you can find us on Spotify Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, or wherever else you may get your podcast.
And we look forward to talking to you about all things planet Earth.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you tired of listening to the same pop music in your car? Are you excited to branch out into other genres of music that you've never heard before? But most importantly, do you recognize this song? Or this song? What about this song? If you answered yes to any of the previous questions, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Well, not really. What you can do is tune in to HAWT
Wednesdays at 1:30
only on Blaze Radio.
Son, if you don't finish all your dinner, no How To Sports.
But Dad, it's the best show on Blaze Radio. How To Sports has an entirely new cast of hosts this year, sharing the never-before-heard stories of those behind the scenes, on camera, in the press box, the dugout, the newsroom, and more.
Tune in to How To Sports with Max Williams, Ryan Posesnik, and Zach Bradshaw every Sunday morning at 9, only on Blaze Radio.
Need help setting your fantasy football lineup?
He did what? He is Houdini! What a play!
Tune in to The Waiver Wire, co-hosted by Logan Brown and Ruben Porras, who provide weekly fantasy football breakdowns, analysis, and so much more.
Touchdown! Remarkable! Catch The Waiver Wire live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Arizona time on Blaze Radio.
Broadcasting live on Blaze Radio, this is News of the World.
We are an international news show that highlights and breaks down all the biggest events happening around the globe. We go beyond the headlines to map out the bigger picture of world news.
On at 7 p.m. every Friday only on Blaze Radio.
Hey guys, it's Nicholas Petrisky from Park the Bus.
Park the bus! What? Park the bus!
If you want to know what's going on in the world of U.S. soccer and the world of soccer in general,
have we got a show for you?
Come check out Park the Bus with me, Nicholas Petrisky, Alex McDonald, and Ethan Schwager, all the way in Italy. Fridays from 3 to 4 p.m. on BlazeRadioOnline.com.
Hello, friends. Is golf your groove?
Then boy, do we have a show for you.
Join Peter Bishop, Owen Castle, and Ian Lonergan every Tuesday from 3:30 to 4 on the Bag Room for your fix of golf's latest news and a little bit of fun.
Listen in at BlazeRadioOnline.com, and if you miss a show, feel free to catch up on Spotify on our channel, The Bag Room.
Welcome to The Voyage. I'm your host, Pacey Smith Garcia. Join me as we travel the world in search of incredible music and venture into some of its more obscure sides. We will hear the sounds of classical fusion in South Africa, the dream pop of Japan, and so much more. Join me on The Voyage on Sundays at 1 p.m. only on Blaze Radio.
Come one, come all, dear listeners, and gather around the Tavern Hearth for stories and legends from the magical land of Faerun. Join me, your host, Anion Fack McDaniels, every week as we delve into the vast lore behind the world of Dungeons & Dragons on Traveler's Guide to Faerun. Every Thursday at 7 p.m., only on Blaze Radio.
What's up, Blaze Radio? I'm Kat Michaelak.
And I'm Raina Majalet, and we are your hosts for Track Diggers, bringing you underground golden hits.
If you guys are looking for new music to listen to and maybe want to dig deeper into some underground artists, then we are the specialty show for you.
We stream every Tuesday from 10:30 a.m. to 11 a.m., and we talk about a different artist and band every week from different genres.
So definitely tune in if you're looking to expand your music taste.
See you there.
What's up? I'm Maddie Freeze, your Blaze Radio music director. Make sure you check out my show In Tune right here on Blaze Radio on BlazeRadioOnline.com to hear me interview members of our music department. Tune in to In Tune Thursdays at 3.
All right. You are tuning into BlazeRadioOnline.com, and this is a live show. It's coming at y'all with the Insignificant Insights radio show. We come at y'all live every single Monday from 9:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. And what do we talk about? We talk about the insights, the lived experiences, and the stories of college students, people who sometimes might feel insignificant. We're going to shed a light on those stories at Insignificant Insights radio show. Here we go.
Whether you're a Broadway pro
or a beginner, join us for Broadway 101 every Wednesday at 4 p.m. to hear some musical hits.
Anthony Skarmek and Anna Olt break down a new production every week, with music from the stage and facts about the musical's origin and journey.
Find us on BlazeRadioOnline.com and on our Instagram at Broadway 101 Radio to see what's happening in the wings for our next show.
Welcome to Basketball into the Multiverse, where we take events in NBA history and change the outcome.
Every week involves different topics, including if certain players didn't get traded or if a player had signed elsewhere in the offseason.
We debate and give our input on the game-changing event and how the landscape of the NBA would change as a result of this.
Tune into Blaze Radio every Wednesday at 1 with Justin Lacertosa, Jacob Shanker, and Crawford McKinstry for Basketball into the Multiverse.
We all know Monday mornings are the worst. Help make them a little easier by listening to the Screamin' Niemans with Blake Neiman and Edward Neiman, where we get you caught up on all the action from the weekend of sports before the stock market even opens. Whether you're drinking your cup of joe, driving to work, or rolling out of bed, we got you covered. So tune into the Screamin' Niemans every Monday at 6 a.m. on Blaze Radio.
What's up, Blaze Radio? My name's Lucas Gordon, and I'm one of the hosts of State of the State. Tune in every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. to hear me, my co-hosts Addison Kalmbach and Anthony Ravazio, where we talk about ASU athletics, ASU nightlife, ASU student life, and all things throughout the Valley.
Where we also talk about different schools' atmospheres, social media, and all kinds of things in culture.
So make sure you're tuning in every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. to hear me and my co-hosts talk about all things ASU.
Do you believe in astrology, crystals, or even magic? If you listen to my show, I'd like to think so. There are some things, though, I know for certain. Always throw spilled salt over your left shoulder, keep rosemary by your garden gate, plant lavender for luck, and listen to The Witching Hour on Blaze Radio on blazeradioonline.com whenever you can. I'm Maddie Fries, and join me every Sunday at 3 p.m. for all things.
Hey Amber, what's the best genre of music?
What a great question, Emily. I thought you would never ask. The best genre of music is definitely indie garage rock.
Ding ding ding! You are correct.
Did you know that the prime time to listen to all the best indie garage rock is Mondays at 7 p.m.?
What? Why's that?
Well, that's when Sun City Garage is on Blaze Radio.
Warning, listening to Sun City Garage may cause extreme coolness, excessive laughing fits, and involuntary dancing.
Do not listen while operating heavy machinery or trying to get work done.
I'm Emily Olson.
I'm Amber Victorious.
40 minutes down and 20 minutes to go here from Mullett Arena as the Sun Devils return to the ice down 3-1 against the Stonehill Skyhawks. I'm Mihir Sinhasan, joined by Jack Bartlett. Glad that you could tune in on this Friday night. Not an ideal Friday night for the home side Arizona State Sun Devils. Continue to be down at 2 goals, as was the case at the end of the first period. 2 goals in that second period. First by Tyler Gratton, assisted by Tucker Ness and Josh Niedermeyer, before Stonehill once again extended the lead to 2. Dean Schweninger with the goal, Greg Japchin with his second assist of the day. Jack, what do the Sun Devils need to do in this third period to try to get back and hopefully get even?
The first thing they need to do is they need to thwart the counterattack opportunities from Stonehill. We saw that kill them in the first period, which allowed the Skyhawks to get out to 2 early quick goals, and they haven't looked back since. It was even 1-1 in the second period, and they're still down 2 goals, 3-1 with 20 minutes left to play.
Face-off taken at center ice, and we are back underway. That one's flicked by Gaudette all the way back towards the Sun Devils' goal. Inside, and now once again the Sun Devils will try to go on the counterattack here. Past their own blue line, past the other blue line, as here comes Dowd the other way. Anthony Dowd played across the crease. That one could not be played in. Once again on the left corner, Dowd tries to track it down. Campione couldn't get there as it's played towards Cameron Collins of Stonehill. He flicks this back all the way back towards the Sun Devils. Once again in the neutral zone on the right wing. Played forward, a little too forward. Once again with Gaudette. Gaudette on the left wing, still hurtling through, plays this back as it's back in Sun Devil territory. Now it's Sillinger back in Skyhawk territory on the left wing. Skillinger with the shot, still bouncing around, and that one flicked away. And it was actually a backtracking Fitzpatrick to just knock it over towards the left corner, the left defensive corner for Stonehill. Puck now once again in the neutral zone on the left wing for the Sun Devils. Sillinger will pick this one up. Now play it towards the center again for Ty Jackson. Now again towards Dylan. Brian Chambers rather. Ty will get this behind goal. And now Chambers on the right corner. Chambers looking for options, skating back. Right backhand towards Sillinger. Once again on the right outside circle in that attacking area. Sillinger taken down. No penalty called. Back again with the Sun Devils as the fans continue to bang. Palmer will head towards the bench. Empty net right now for the Sun Devils as they try to get something straightened out. Here come ASU the other way. On the left wing with Young. He plays it back. And now the whistle will be blown. So a big sequence there. And then Homer had to go to the bench to get something checked out. He's back out there. 18:24 left to go in the third period.
As ASU regained the puck and they crossed the blue line, you could hear the student section and the ASU fans yelling, "You can't do that, you can't do that," after a big hit. And they're rewarded, finally, a late call, but nonetheless a 2-minute minor for a power play for ASU.
Cameron Goddard heading to the penalty box for 2 minutes. Golden opportunity here for the Sun Devils. That one is backtracked again towards the right point again. Copperwood will play this back. One touch again. Still in the area, and that one knocked away. It was Gradden and Dylan Jackson trying to combine there. Back again towards the point. Now it's Shane on the left wing. Back again with the point. Knocking it around. One-time shot. Deflected around. Gradden can't finish in front of net. That one knocked away. Still another chance. Can't be played towards Shane on the left wing, as that one is knocked and eventually sent back by Bankweir all the way back towards Homer's goal. He'll track that behind the net. And once again, will be recollected by the Sun Devils. Ethan Schmaggy, the one doing that. Schmaggy will play this back and towards his fellow defender. Now going forward. Sun Devils trying to get something forward with Chambers. And now towards the right again with Copperwood. Copperwood looking for some options. He'll play this back with Schmaggy on the point. Now it's Sillinger. In the center ice, now towards Copperwood again. Copperwood shot deflected, and as Ty Jackson barrels down, it's once again picked up by the Stonehill netminder, that being Dylan Milan. 7:18 left to go in this third period. 54 seconds left to go in the power play.
Yeah, big opportunity for ASU. They're up a man right now. And with about a minute left in the power play opportunity, a much-needed goal could come here to shorten the lead from 2-1.
Chambers against what seemed like was Grainda. Grainda winning the face-off. He'll send that all the way back. Still 45 seconds left to go in the power play as the Sun Devils look to hurdle forward. Out towards the left-hand side again, Sillinger with Copperwood. Copperwood again rolling right. Ireland pushes it off, but nonetheless it's back with the Sun Devils with Sillinger in the attacking third. Now it's Copperwood, first-time shot, blocked there by Karlstrom. Karlstrom will send this back down the right wing as it's back with the Sun Devils in the neutral zone. Sillinger at the point, and now another whistle blows. 22 seconds left. 22 seconds left in the power play, and 16:46 left to go in the third period. Seems like we'll have a face-off now in the neutral zone. We'll be on the right defensive circle for Arizona State.
Yeah, it was an offside call. Lucas Sillinger just couldn't stay patient getting across the blue line in time.
13 seconds left. Stonehill on the verge to try to close this one out. Be back to full strength. Can ASU change it? That one knocked around the boards. Back towards the right-hand side. Once again, defensive third for Stonehill. Chambers barreling down the left-hand side of the attack. Can't get the backhand pass into the crease area. Can't get towards the center, as now the Skyhawks are back at full strength. Here comes Campione the other way. Attacking third. Campione shot, score! Campione right down the middle with his his second goal of the year, right in front of space. He buries it into the top corridor, and with 16:16 left to go with the third period, Stonehill is playing stone cold against the Sun Devils, up 4-1.
I love that, Mihir. I love that. Stonehill is stone cold. There's no other better way to put it than that. ASU, the first point I made about ASU needing to come back into this game in the final 20 minutes of regular action was to mitigate the counterattacks. We see almost this zone defense coverage from Stonehill, and it leads to another counterattack, and now they go up 4-1, 3 goals.
And once again, fresh off the power play, as it's O'Reilly grabbing this down. He'll send this back towards the right-hand side. Out towards the defenders there. Back with O'Reilly with a good touch. O'Reilly now barreling down inside. O'Reilly around the back, and he scores! Ryan O'Reilly with his second goal of the year. Right in front of the crease. Takes it towards the left, and it's a right backhand shot past Milan. 15:58 and less than a minute after. Sun Devils once again cut the deficit to 2.
Greg Powers had to have said something to the guys on the bench. Not just, hey, we need to score. But hey, we need to score right freaking now, or else we're going to lose this game to a team that is 0-7 this season.
That's the type of energy that the Sun Devils want. Showed it right off the face-off. Referee will talk for a while. Sun Devils will wait fresh off the face-off. Just making sure that the goal is legal. Right now the Sun Devils remain as the case. It is going to be a power play for the Sun Devils right now. Number 21, Devin Karlstrom, headed towards the box. 2 minutes and maybe a chance to cut this down to 1 if they decide to do so. 15:48 left as Dowd will play this one back. Going forward, hurdling on the attack. Go the Sun Devils. Ty Jackson, maybe a chance there. Good chance, but here comes Copperwood. Left off towards Dowd. Now to Sillinger on the left attack inside. Copperwood can't get the touch, but nonetheless, we're able to barrel around. Copperwood slallowing through as Chambers will knock it around towards the right-hand side. A little too far for Dowd. He'll have to race back towards the back end territory, all the way back behind Homer's goal to track that one down. 1:22 left in the power play, and now 15:17 left in the third. Dowd out towards the left again for Sillinger, as once again the Sun Devils pass the blue line. Gratton, now Dowd again, back with Gratton into some space. Gratton feigned on the shot, much to the dismay of the ASU student section. Back again with that left wing, left attack inside. Campione able to win it back. It's a 3-on-1. It's out with Heath. Heath now attacking on the third side. Heath with a shot. That one deflected well wide of goal. Maybe a chance now for the Sun Devils to get on the attack. Here comes Copperwood on the left. Now sent to Sillinger's shot wide left. Here comes Copperwood again. Copperwood trying to maintain some space on the right. Played in, deflected, dribbled, and Sillinger cannot pass it as Milan once again grabs it. 14:38 left to go in the third. 41 seconds left in the power play.
Yeah, not a lot of success on the power play tonight for ASU. 0-2 going into the period. If they lose this one, they would be 0-4 on the night on power play opportunities. That'd be 4 penalty kills for Stonehill, a team that has been very successful at their defensive endeavors tonight.
Out on, again towards the left point. Schmaggy, now again towards the right-hand side it goes. Sun Devils look for some options. Play back with Dylan Jackson. Schmaggy try to get a touch on it. It's kicked all the way back, and Schmaggy will track it back. He'll intercept from Ireland. Schmaggy goes down. No penalty called. 20 seconds left as it goes back towards the Sun Devils' defensive third. Schmaggy will reset in center ice, and now we'll play back. 11 seconds left in the power play. Slaloming through Dylan Jackson. That one knocked away by Hastings. Now towards the right, defensive side again for Stonehill as Barker will send that one cross ice all the way back. And with that, Stonehill is back at full strength. 13:53 left to go in this third period. Sun Devils need something now, as here comes the other side. Smolin shot blocked. Knocked away again. Bankweir with the right backhand. Little scoop up there from the back. Milan will just knock that one only as far as Copperwood. Copperwood cannot get a touch on it. Center ice again. That one deflected out and back again towards the right-hand side as Eckerly will challenge. Now down the ice it goes, and it will be laid off. Icing will be called here on Stonehill. 4-1, Stonehill leads here with 13:26 left. And there was a chance Sun Devils could cut the lead to 2, but it was brought back for a power play, which was not converted. Face-off now for the Sun Devils on the right attacking circle. Chambers for ASU, Hastings for Stonehill. Ref waiting for the drop. And we'll do take 2. Same players in the circle. Chambers will win it. He'll play this one back. As now with Tabakin. Tabakin with the deflection shot. Score! Tabakin with the pass in, and it's Brian Chambers to knock it in just a few feet out, fresh off Homer, and now the Sun Devils are only down by 2 goals. 13:21 left to go in the third.
Tabakin's first assist of the season, his 10th of his career. What a goal. A beautiful tap in, a beautiful pass. You can't ask for much more than that for the Sun Devils, who are looking to slowly creep their way back into the game with about 13 and a half minutes left.
Arizona State leading 27-14 when it comes to shots, almost a double. Now they're down by 2 goals. Is this the momentum they need right now? As once again the referee will check. Similar to last time, Let's see what the verdict is this time. Indeed, it is a goal. It seems like it. Crowd's cheering right now. And now I think they've given the score 4-3, so a little mistake there by the scoreboard operator.
Well, there was a goal before the power play, and I don't think they ever actually put it on the scoreboard. So this goal, I guess, counts for 2.
Yeah, if you will. So now you can say it's a goal deficit. Right now, officials are talking at the bench. Both teams have retreated back towards their bench for the ruling here. And some interesting plays so far. And again, a little bit of waywardness in making the calls as well. Hasn't been that clear from what it seems like. Sun Devils and Skyhawks here from Mullett Arena. First of this doubleheader. Second one coming up tomorrow at 5 p.m. Arizona time. Once again, here on Blaze Radio, we thank you for tuning in on this Friday night. Sun Devils looking to not be upset as we get the ruling. It is a goal for the Sun Devils, and just in the blink of an eye, after Stonehill made it a 4-1 game, about 2-3 minutes later, the Sun Devils had cut down the deficit to 1.
You mentioned it earlier in the broadcast, Mihir, but Stonehill is a team where there's a few times they have found themselves with a lead in the first period, but then their opponents slowly trickling back in the second and third periods. ASU doing the same thing here in the third period with about 13 and a half left.
Now the play, the third goal, which is... And Chambers' goal will count. So it stands a 1-goal deficit. And whatever Greg Powers said in the locker room at intermission definitely did something right there, especially after that goal. Sun Devils looking to play comeback kids here. 13-17 left to go in this third period. It's one back there by Stonehill. It's played down. Now towards Tucker Ness. Will roll down the right. Kick towards Chambers. Chambers out towards the right for Copperud. Copperud on the... Or pardon me, Alex Young on the right. Slap shot deflected away and grazed into the higher netting. Tucker Ness coming there fresh off the blue line, but just cannot steer it on frame. Freshly deflected as well. Another change coming. Many changes. Lines indeed for the Sun Devils. And same goes for the Skyhawks. 12:58 left. Cleaning crew is back out. So we'll take a quick break and we'll be back for what should be a thrilling, rest of a thrilling third period here from Mullett Arena only on Blaze Radio.
Welcome to 4 on 4, where we have 4 experts on the 4 major sports. Join Sammy Newt, Dylan Wickman, Justin DeHaas, and Sean Brennan on Blaze Radio as they break down an exciting semester of sports. That includes the beginning of hockey and basketball, the heart of the NFL and college football seasons, the MLB playoffs, and much more. At the end of the day, we're just 4 roommates that love to talk sports, so join the conversation. Listen live on blazeradioonline.com every Friday at noon, or, if you missed us, check us out on Spotify where you can hear all of our shows.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. If you're looking for intellectual debates on...
Face-off for the Sun Devils in the attacking right circle for them. 12:58 left to go in the third, and what was once a 3-goal deficit has now been cut down to 1 in a matter of minutes. Ty Jackson stands in the circle for the Sun Devils, so we're going up against Cameron Collins, or pardon me, we'll be going up against Kyle Heath for Stonehill. Referee waiting to drop the puck. He does there. One back by the visitors. Played off the glass there as it rolls back towards Sun Devil territory. Tavican will get control of it. He'll play this back out towards the right and back in towards the neutral zone down the line. And that one whisked back in towards Sun Devil territory behind Homer's goal. And now towards the left-hand side. Again into the neutral zone. Stillinger down to the attack. Into some space. Deflected away. That one cleared away there. Dangerous moments there, but it's taken up by Heath again. Heath dashing his way forward on the right side into the crease. That one blocked away as it goes again towards the right. Still in the attacking third as it whisks around the boards. Caromed around towards the left side. Dancing, dashing around is Heath as he circles around, goes back to his own territory, and it'll be played towards the left. A much calmer atmosphere. 12:10 left to go. That one picked off on the other side. Stillinger with a nifty move towards Ty Jackson. Jackson cannot get past, but he continues to keep it in the left corner, the attacking corner that is. Slap shot from distance, deflected, but that one knocked away there by Milan. Take 2 for the Sun Devils. Murchison barrels down the right, and Murchison goes down. No penalty call. Someone has a loose stick, but nonetheless, play continues with Ireland now. It's a 3-on-2 as it goes out towards Barker on the side, and that one knocked away by Homer. Still on that side, Schweninger with Barker now. Right attacking corner for Stonehill. 11:34 left. Schweninger shot blocked. As it goes down the left again. A chance for the Sun Devils as Smolin will race to get this one as it goes once again behind net. Smolin with a crash on the puck. Eckerly as well. Smolin fighting there. 25 against 25. Smolin able to win it. Smart getting it back, but he can't get the backhand to go on target. And either way, a dangerous collision there as Milan is down and he's got his helmet off with 11:13 left in the third.
Yeah, I don't think it was intentional, but Smolin, as he's diving to try and get some crazy trick goal, he ran right in to the goaltender of Stonehill tonight.
So line changes coming for both sides, and again another face-off for the Sun Devils. 11:13 left to go in the third. This one will be taken on the left attacking circle for the Sun Devils. Chambers against Hastings. Chambers from Massachusetts, but plays for Arizona State. Hastings from Scottsdale, but plays for Stonehill, which is in Massachusetts. One by Young. Young from distance, and that one blocked away and towards wide left. Now again, recircle back the other way. Chambers into the area, and blocked by Hastings, so we'll send that out. Scooped up down the left-hand side, and maybe a chance to counterattack here for the visitors. Sent the other way. That one knocked off of number 14, Max Pineo, as it's back again. 10:50 left. Dowd, and now again to his fellow defender. He'll take this up ice and past the blue line, and now past the attacking blue line is Alex Young. Young, that one deflected, just grazed off of, it seemed to be Milan there. And on the right, 10:30, as Murchison will track back. Going towards the left in the defensive third, as it goes back again towards Schmaggy. Schmaggy back with Murchison as those two dance in the defensive third, and now he'll send this one down again behind the goal of Milan. Into the left attacking third. Dangerous bump there. Nonetheless, goes back to the Sun Devils. 10-11 left to go in this third period, as it goes once again dancing around. Take 2 for the Sun Devils as they take this one up, and it's back into the attacking territory. Back with Copperud, who will give some chase. Copperud going with Tershini. One again batted away, still in the area, just skips by. It's Smolin and Copperud in the area. Once again, attacking third for the Sun Devils. 60 out, now barreling down the side is Dowd. Dowd knocking it away. That one knocked down and back towards Sun Devil territory by Karlstrom down the left side. And an icing called here with 9:38 left to go in the third.
A strong effort by ASU offensively, but the defense of Stonehill continuing to show out. They've allowed just 3 goals on 27 shots. An icing call that time will give us a face-off in the attacking third of the Sun Devils with, as you mentioned, Mihir, 9:38 left. Ty Jackson and Kyle Heath. We await the puck drop, and we're underway. Won by the Skyhawks. Pushed back into the defensive third of ASU, and another icing call as Anthony Dowd gets there first. About 7 seconds erased from the game clock. And another opportunity with a face-off.
And in these last 9:31, Jack, you're the Sun Devils, this is where you want to attack. This is where, in some instances, you want to play smart, but at the same time, you want to have that attacking scheme. We've seen this late in games from the Sun Devils. They have that sort of magic at times. Let's see if it happens here.
Ty Jackson with a pass behind the net, gets it taken away. Sillinger deflects the pass, but passed in along by Henry Schreifels, and another icing call, 9:15. And in the last roughly 15-20 seconds, we've seen now 3 face-offs, all on the side in favor of ASU. Down by a goal, 9:15 left. ASU has yet to win one of those face-offs in that aforementioned time. Finally able to win one here. Tyler Grattan with a shot that goes wide left. Murchison trying to get the rebound along the boards. The Skyhawks find the puck. They chip it on along into the neutral zone. Pushing ahead is Galante. He gets a shot deflected by Homer. Schmaggy up along the boards with Galante. ASU takes it away behind the net. Along the boards, playing it back, this time to Young. Young still has it, now pushing forward into the neutral zone. He's got a 1-on-3, but a whistle being blown. And by the looks of it, I would imagine too many men on the ice, given that we see 3 Skyhawks right next to the bench as the whistle was called. Yep, I was spot on with that. So too many men on the ice. I don't know what the penalty is for that. Oh, it's 2-minute minor. 2-minute minor.
Yeah, so essentially another power play for the Sun Devils. And again, power plays have not worked in their favor today, Jack, but this is a good opportunity if you want to use it, especially knowing the type of personnel you have out there. We haven't seen Sillinger a lot. We haven't seen Copperwood a lot. Could change here.
Now is the time more than ever to get your first power play goal of the night. ASU wins the faceoff. Ty Jackson back to Anthony Dowd at the point to Lucas Sillinger. Back to Dowd. He finds another teammate, and there's a goal! Matthew Copperwood ties it! 8:21 left in the third!
What did I say? We did see Copperwood many times in this game. We saw it now, just right in the space. Again, takes the chance, takes the shot, and he pinpoints it with accuracy. And it's a tie game, Jack. It's a tie game.
And for almost 5 minutes ago, it was 4-1 in favor of Stonehill, looking like what could be one of the biggest upsets in NCAA hockey this season. But now we're tied at 4-all with less than 8.5 left to play. The Skyhawks win the faceoff. Pass along the boards, won by ASU. Pushed up behind the net, still along the boards. Smolin with a big hit. Ryan O'Reilly keeps it in. They're attacking third. Along the boards, Smolin can't get there. But here comes Murchison behind the net. Plays it back to the point. Across the ice to Schmaggy. A shot that goes wide left. Now up on the net. Smolin kicks it around. Skyhawks win it. And they'll chip it into the attacking third for them. Murchison back with the puck. He plays it behind the net. And Stonehill will win the pass. Back to the point. A shot deflected by Murchison. He passes it up. But the Skyhawks still have possession. Up at the point. Another shot deflected by Homer. The Skyhawks Heath dumps it in. Schmaggy now with the puck. To Ryan O'Reilly. He dumps it into the neutral zone. Kept in by the Skyhawks. Tershini with the puck. In the neutral zone, playing it back to his teammate, Karlstrom. A whistle being blown with 7:05 left in the third. We're tied up at 4-all.
And you can tell the momentum has switched in this place, Jack. At the end of the first intermission, we have the student section right in front of us, almost silent. They're clapping right now. Same goes for the rest of the crowd. You can tell that Mullett Magic is starting to come alive here.
A face-off from the neutral zone. Heath for Stonehill. The Skyhawks win it. Tershini. A shot deflected by Homer. Dowd with the puck. Trying to find a pass upwards, but it will get deflected. He still has the puck now behind the net. Finding his teammate Grattan. Still in the defensive third of ASU. Grattan pushes it along to the neutral zone. To Chambers. He'll push it along. Grattan chasing along the boards. Chambers trying to win that, but the Skyhawks will push it into the neutral zone. And now here comes Grainda along the boards behind the net. Skyhawks will get the puck taken away, and here comes ASU. Chambers trying to find a fancy pass to Alex Young. ASU wins it back in the neutral zone. They'll dump it on behind the net. Another line change coming up for the Sun Devils. Lucas Sillinger now on the ice. A puck that had a couple of bounces and then ending up in the Sun Devil bench. Whistle being blown at now 6:07.
You could tell that this game started to become much more wide open here, especially with now 6:07 left. And again, with a lot of these faceoffs taking part in the neutral zone, not really the attacking area, this could be a testament to what we see and maybe what the Sun Devils want to change, especially going into these final few.
Sun Devils win the faceoff. Chambers dumping it in. Skyhawks have possession. Lucas Sillinger winning it quickly back in the neutral zone, pushing backwards. Sillinger now with a pass to the other side of the ice. Dumped in by Ty Jackson, and icing will be called with 5:47 left.
More things, more violations, especially those icings too. Stonehill, you could tell they're starting to get rattled in this one. Sun Devils have figured them out, and you're not in the growing pains anymore. This is a full-on battle. You've seen the checkers, and now it's turning to chess.
The face-off. Puck behind the net along the boards. Skyhawks retain possession in their attacking third. Once again going across the boards and behind the net. Niedermeyer trying to fight and win. He won't do so, but he deflects the pass and pushes it into the neutral zone. Here come the Sun Devils. A shot that gets saved by the goaltender, Dylan Malin. 5:23 left in the third. We're still knotted up at 4-all.
I can't tell, and I've said it before, momentum has changed in these key moments. Essentially, in the course of a few moments, it has gone from being 4-1 Stonehill to being tied right now. And that's a testament to how this offense has produced overall, especially with Matthew Copperwood. Again, a guy that doesn't get too many options, and that happened in a few games. That happened in the second game against Merrimack, but for the second consecutive night, in that regards, he got the game winner, and he was able to show up in the big moments. So you never know how these players can show up. And again, Copperwood, now the all-time leader in power play goals for the Sun Devils, and extended to his record there.
Copperwood, one of the greats in ASU Sun Devil hockey history, in his senior year, looking to get back to where they were in 2019 and 2020, earning bids to the NCAA tournament. Of course, 2020 they were unable to play because of COVID. Nonetheless, trying to get back to one of the top 16 teams in the nation, where they stand right now in the USHCO standings. The faceoff, won by Young. He plays it along the boards. Chambers behind the net. He still has it, skating the other way. A pass to Grattan, a shot deflected by Melquin, and he gets a save. Whistle's being blown, and for a second it seemed Grattan was about to get in some extracurriculars, although that's not the case. 5:11 left in the third period, and expect another face-off coming up in the attacking third of ASU. Chambers and Heath. Heath will win the face-off for the Skyhawks. We'll dump it along into the neutral zone. Won by ASU. Played into Grattan, who's chasing Campione. He wins the pass. And now the Skyhawks, Gaudette plays it into the offensive zone. A shot that goes across the ice, just wide left. Rebounded by Stonehill. Another shot going wide right this time. Granda plays it behind. Tershini. He loses it, and ASU now has possession. Plays up to Tyler Grattan in the neutral zone, but the Skyhawks get possession right back. ASU with a chance, a shot to back in with a rifle of a shot right to Melkin, but he's saying no. I'm trying to help my team win their first game of the season, especially on the road against a top 20 team in the nation. Another face-off coming up, 4:19. The Skyhawks win it. Off the glass, ASU keeps it Ty Jackson that time. But this will be dumped. End of the defensive third of ASU. Ethan Schmaggy plays it behind the net. Here comes Dylan Jackson in the neutral zone, playing it wide. Could be a one-on-one. Lucas Sillinger misses wide. Dylan Jackson wins it back in the neutral zone for ASU. Ty Jackson with it now. Trying to find a wide open man. Playing it wide. Tapped by Melkin. The Skyhawks have possession once again. Won by ASU. Here, Dylan Jackson, a shot wide once again by Ty. Lucas Sillinger playing it up to the point. Another shot, and Melkin with another save. 3:31.
You have to credit Stonehill overall. They've been able to switch that defensive side, and again, you're seeing the goaltender, Milan, be the CEO. Again, a sophomore on the side, but you're starting to see why he's that starting goaltender. You're starting to see why going into this game he had 6 starts, and he's showing it there.
ASU with 34 shots on the night. Just 4 goals to show for it. That means 30 saves for the goaltender of Stonehill, Dylan Melkin. Pass behind the net for Charles Banker. As Stonehill looking to score another goal, deflected by Homer, or rebounded by Stonehill once again. A pass right in front, poked away by ASU. Rebounded by Stonehill, up at the point. Banker, he passes it along to his teammate. Still on the right side, Banker loses it. Another shot right in front of the goal. Tabakin pokes it away. Japchin with a pass right in front. But ASU right there. Dowd finds O'Reilly. Pushed into the neutral zone, but Stonehill quickly winning it back. 2:48 left. Stonehill back in their attacking third. A shot deflected by Homer, and he'll get on top of it. We'll have a face-off coming up in the defensive third of the Sun Devils. 2:41 left in the third period. We're still tied at 4-all.
And it's still back and forth, Jack. It seems like just moments here and there. Just seems like both teams are just trying to take the most of their possession. I think especially for Homer now, especially with the Sun Devils just having that big attacking area. Now you got to switch defensively and lock in.
Schmaggy plays it back, and now into the neutral zone. Brian Chambers trying to chase, but was pushed onto the ice. The student section letting the refs hear it. A whistle being blown, and surely Campione will be sent to the penalty box with 2:32 left in the third period.
Oh, this is a big chance, Jack. You just know it, especially knowing the type of movement. We saw Copperwood do it earlier. Now who else shows up? If not Copperwood, who else do you want to move around that area? Because it's full momentum now in favor of ASU.
A chance for their second power play goal of the night. ASU, Dowd at the point. Back to Dowd. Now to Sillinger, out to the left. He plays it back to Dowd, whiffing the shot. Here comes Stonehill, a possibility of a 2-on-2. Played back, that time to Grainda. Now in the neutral zone. Stonehill still with possession. Tershini just dumps it in. Dowd going back. He has Sillinger right behind him, but he'll push into the neutral zone. Now finding Sillinger. Skillinger will skate up ahead in the attacking third. Dowd up at the point. Back to Sillinger. He plays it back to Dowd. Wide. A shot that goes just high. Sillinger rebounds it. Trying to find an open man. He has Dowd. Wide. Across to Sillinger. Bouncing off the boards. Sillinger still with it. Passing it back to Dowd. And wide again to Copperwood. Trying to play it into Ty Jackson. That won't give. Playing it behind the net. Grattan can't get there and will be pushed into the neutral zone. Dowd able to get there. Copperwood pushing up ahead. Back to Sillinger. Sillinger slowing down the pace to Dowd. To Sillinger. Across, deflected by Grainda. Dylan Jackson. Now up to Dowd at the point. Back to Sillinger. He rips it. It's deflected. Copperwood gets the rebound. Back up to the point with Dowd. Sillinger once again. Back to Dowd. He shoots it, but it goes wide right. Dumped off. 20 seconds left on the power play, less than a minute left in the third period. We're still tied at 4-all. Perhaps the last possibility for a power play goal for the Sun Devils to win it in regulation. Pushed across the blue line. Here comes Chambers. Behind the net, Jackson. He passes it wide. Back to the point. Ripped, deflected by Stonehill. And they will push it into the neutral zone. Campione. Less than 30 seconds. Back to Campione, poked away by ASU behind the net. Stonehill still with possession. Schmaggy wins the puck back behind ASU's net. One final chance in regulation across the blue line. Poked away. ASU gets the rebound. Behind the net. Chambers chasing. Along the boards. ASU wins it back. A shot that goes wide. And that will do it in regulation. We are tied at 4-all. Headed into overtime.
Yeah, I mean, this is what you expect. Oh, my word. Mullett Magic is going to come alive tonight if the Sun Devils can get something out. But this is what you love about Greg Powers' team. They were down, but you can take the chance and you can take the tie. What a game this has been, and it's going to be fun to call some free hockey.
I didn't even think about that. Nonetheless, we got about a minute and a half until, I believe, 3-on-3.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, yeah.
But we will take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to 4-on-4, where we have 4 experts on the 4 major sports. Join Sammy Newt, Dylan Wickman, Justin DeHaas, and Sean Brennan on Blaze Radio as they break down an exciting semester of sports that includes the beginning of hockey and basketball, the heart of the NFL and college football seasons, the MLB playoffs, and much more. At the end of the day, we're just 4 roommates that love to talk sports, so join the conversation. Listen live on blazeradioonline.com every Friday at noon, or, if you missed us, check us out on Spotify where you can hear all of our shows.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. If you're looking for intellectual debates on Marvel topics, you may be in the wrong place.
Jesus, when I bought Marvel, I didn't think 3 guys were gonna make a stupid podcast about it.
That's right. It's time for Agents of Blaze. Every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. on blazeradioonline.com.
I mean, like, come on! How hard is it to come up with a real podcast idea these days?
Welcome, true believers.
So here they are, the best group in the universe, musician for musician, the dynamic, electronic, Grateful Dead.
I agree. They are the best group in the universe. And if you also agree, or even if you don't, you should tune into my show, Back from the Dead, every month.
So at the end of 60 minutes, it is tied 4-all between the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Stonehill Skyhawks. It is time for 3-on-3 overtime, a 5-minute period. If it's still tied, we go to a shootout. I'm Mihir Sinhasan, joined by Jack Bartlett. Glad that you could tune in. Stonehill will win the face-off here, and Schwenninger trying to take this up. We call back for a whistle. So 3-on-3, Schwenninger will be out there. Also out there is Campione and Ireland. For the Sun Devils, it's Sillinger, Chambers, and Dowd. Face-off will be taken and in the neutral zone. One back by the Sun Devils, and now it's with Dowd. Dowd will hold it now in the center. 3-on-3, as I mentioned before, much more open game here. So we have 4:46, 14 seconds into this period. Now sent towards Alex Young down the right-hand side. Young dancing around. He'll have to circle back, still in that right attacking circle. Young dancing around again. Young can't finish there, going with the fancies. He can't deliver the goods, though, as Campione will track back, and he'll spin it around here towards Schwenninger. Schwenninger going up rink again. He's past the blue line. Now we'll try to establish a point here in the neutral zone. And now we'll pass it back towards Campione. 45 seconds elapsed in this overtime period. Left off again, fresh off in is now Grainda. Grainda into the left corner, and now sent the other way with Barker. Barker hurdling inside, shot save, rebound, other time saved by Gibson Homer. Double save working well for the netminder. Here comes Barker again, 15 out, that one is gloved by Arizona State's goaltender.
They had 3 chances in the last 30 seconds, the Skyhawks did, to win this game and solidify themselves as a team that has just been unlucky in the first 7 games of the season, but Gibson Homer working in overtime, working in extra time. He's putting this team on his back to make sure that the Sun Devils don't fall to Stonehill tonight.
Chambers against Granda in the face-off circle, left defensive side for Arizona State, won by the Sun Devils. As here comes Murchison taking it up the rink. Murchison now into the area, past the blue line. Murchison barreling inside. Murchison can't lay it off, and it's a collision there on the back post. Now a chance here for Stonehill, as it will be barreled down the left-hand side again. Murchison back towards Chambers, who will recollect. 3:30 left to go in this overtime period. A few changes made for the Sun Devils as Chambers will now look for options. He'll play it off towards the left for Murchison. Murchison past the blue line, circles it around here for Ty Jackson. Jackson fresh off the bump into the left-hand corner in the attacking side with Murchison. And the Sun Devils are going to be called for a penalty here for too many men on the ice. Murchison was handling the puck, and while he was doing that, Brandon Tabakin was assuming to check in. 3:13 left. And it's a power play and another opportunity for Stonehill.
Yeah, it's the second too many men on the ice call we've seen tonight. One against Stonehill and now an overtime against ASU. Tabakin just not knowing when to change lines, and unfortunately it comes up. It could be very costly for ASU with about 3 minutes left in overtime.
The referees will check to see if it is a too many men on the ice, and indeed it is. So power play coming up for Stonehill. 4 men on the ice for them, 3 for the Sun Devils. And again, a lot of the players you see there, again, very big and very offensive as well. Even Dominic Campione, the defender, scored the goal to make it 4-1. Dean Schweninger in the face-off circle against Brian Chambers, right defensive side for ASU. One back by the visitors, 3:10 left to go in overtime. Seen all the way back there by Greg Japchin. Japchin with some space to move forward. Now past the blue line on the right wing. He'll stop with the flare for a while. Now pass towards Schweninger. Schweninger now going towards the left face-off circle. Carries for Campione. Campione back with Schweninger on the left wing. And that one deflected away as he tried to play back with Campione. Much to the avail of the Arizona State side. Chambers giving some chase as Arizona State won't get it short-handed. Chambers continues to fight as it's back with Schweninger now. 2:40 left on the right wing as it's played back again with Ireland. Ireland will now chance it again, and that shot is deflected. Face-off coming for Stonehill in attacking territory. 2:35 left to go in OT.
Ethan Schmaggy doing a lot on that last play. We see him poke it away into the attacking third of ASU and keeping the pressure and the high press on Stonehill despite being down a man. He wants to win this game for his team, and he wants to win it now.
Gradden against Granda in the face-off circle, won by Granda and the Skyhawks. Out towards the right again for Gaudette. Bankweir back with Gaudette, thought about the one-time. Bankweir one-time off the left post. Sun Devils averting danger there as Tabakin will skirt that one all the way back towards Stonehill territory. 1:04 left to go in the power play. 2:15 left to go in this overtime period. Here's Gaudette taking it up the rink. Back into the attacking third area, about 50 feet out in the left. Now hurdles over towards the center. Sliding over there. Centers it back. Again for Granda. Bankweir. Bankweir on the left wing. And back again with Gaudette. Bankweir, another first-time shot. That one blocked away by Tucker Ness. 1:50 left as Ness will fire that one off the boards all the way back towards Milan. Changes made for both sides. 30 seconds left in the penalty as Bankweir will take this up the rink. Bankweir unattested for now. Tries to center towards Gaudette. It doesn't work. Chambers trying to fight his way through, and that one knocked away. Stonehill forced to reassess and to regroup. 15 seconds left in the power play as it's now with Gaudette. Backhanded pass back. Smaggy poking away as that one sent all the way back down. 5 seconds left in the power play. Milan sends it towards Ireland. Sun Devils back at full strength. Now with Ireland again. Campione in space. That one blocked away. And Homer with a chance. Maybe a 2-on-2 here with Copperwood down the line. Young now in the middle. Plays it towards Dowd. Copperwood centers him towards the middle. Still in the area. And it's a score! It's a score! And the Sun Devils win it in overtime to avoid the upset. What a moment and what a goal for the home side. With 58.8 seconds left, it's once again the Arizona State Sun Devils who remain unbeaten at home, and the Stonehill Skyhawks, who remain winless in this season.
Talk about Mullett magic. How about this? With 13 and a half minutes left in the third period, your team at home at Mullett Arena is down 4-1. But what happens? You don't give up. You don't prevail. You don't lose sight of focus of what the goal in this game is, which is to win. And what happens? You score 3 goals in that time span. And then you go down a man in overtime, and with less than a minute left, you get Matthew Copperwood out of the penalty box, onto the ice, and he does what he does best. He scores. He scores for ASU, and they win their 5th game of the season, 5-4, against a winless Stonehill Skyhawks team.
What a moment for Copperwood. What a moment for Young. What a moment for Tony Dowd as well, the freshman defender out there, hurtling in space as the Sun Devils will go towards their student section. They'll bang on the glass. They'll cheer to full might. Final score here from Mullett Arena, where Mullett Magic strikes again on this Friday night. Arizona State Sun Devils 5, Stonehill Skyhawks 4. For Jack Bartlett and our entire crew here at Blaze Radio, I'm Mihir Sinhasan. So long, good night, and stay safe.
Welcome to